Begin. There we go. I had to turn the mic on. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Humble Among Broadcast System number 191. It is what? June 11th, 2025. A Wednesday. How we doing? How do I sound? More juice? Do we need more juice? That might be good right there. We'll just chill right there. Y'all let me know if I need to turn it down. First of all, I'm going to roll a blunt. We're going to kick it off with my song, Gonzo, produced by Devereaux while I roll up this blunt. Enjoy.
This is for the spirits of Hunter Thompson and John Keel. Always stay haunted, fearing I got in the wrong field. Claiming they from Compton, where I'm from is beyond wheels. Everyone is stomping the product to make a strong yield. Count out the profits, saying they gave you a raw deal. Ain't calling for audits, cause I realize that they all steal. I'm trying to die real, live in spite how you might feel. I hope you like heels, my let's running in high heels. Stomp you in high heels and walk your ass dry, bitch. Or you gon' die rich, or you gon' fry, bitch. Why do you side switch and wanna go hide, bitch? If you don't like it, then switch up your life, bitch. Fix the shit pronto, it's like I hit the lotto. Too rare to die the motto, I be going in gonzo. Feeling like I'm Tonto, you be coping like you mono. Go the only way that I know, that's me going in gonzo. Fix the shit pronto, it's like I hit the lotto. Too rare to die the motto, I be going in gonzo. Feeling like I'm Tonto, you be coping like you mono. Go the only way that I know, that's me going in gonzo. Why you acting macho like you think you head honcho? I'ma eat you like a nacho. Beavis thinks he's Johnny Bravo. Drake thinks he runs Toronto. Smells like a bunch of guano. This is like the curse of Lano. I'ma slice you like I'm Bondo. Peel back like avocado. Why'd you lose all that bravado? Whip a cherry Eldorado round Woody Creek, Colorado. Funny how the pigs will follow. Robotic, they're on auto. Needed beef to make Machado. Showing all their bones are hollow. Fix the shit pronto. It's like I hit the lotto. Too rare to die the motto. I be going in gonzo. Feeling like I'm Tonto, you be coping like you mono. Go the only way that I know, that's me going in gonzo. Fix the shit pronto, it's like I hit the lotto. Too rare to die the motto, I be going in gonzo. Feeling like I'm Tonto, you be coping like you mono. Go the only way that I know, that's me going in gonzo. Back to the bones, get me closer to the truth. Kings sit on their thrones, seducing to the youth. I'm trying to slit their throats so that I can see the proof. Sacrifice like they some ghosts, sending smoke up through the roof. Burning down their castles, assholes acting so aloof. I'ma drag you by your tassels and expose you as a goof. I live my life real, die in spite how you might feel. I hope you like heels, my lows running in high heels. Stomp you in high heels and walk your ass dry, bitch. Or you gon' die rich, or you gon' fry, bitch. Why do you side switch and wanna go hide, bitch? If you don't like it, then switch up your life, bitch. Fix the shit pronto, it's like I hit the lotto. Too rare to die the motto, I be going in gonzo. Feeling like I'm Tonto, you be coping like you mono. Go the only way that I know, that's me going in gonzo. Fix the shit pronto, it's like I hit the lotto. Too rare to die the motto, I be going in gonzo. Feeling like I'm Tonto, you be coping like you mono. Go the only way that I know, that's me going in gonzo. Had to pay a visit to Point Pleasant, West Virginia. I wouldn't wanna miss it, this isn't best for beginners. Drove all the way from Vegas, didn't pick up any winners. My loathing's grown outrageous in depiction of these sinners. In the book of the damned, covered all things 40. Didn't look so much as scanned, hoping they discover more of them. Even if you corner them and hurt them for the dead, these morons will be born again, rebirth of the waterhead. Fix the shit pronto, it's like I hit the lotto. Too rare to die the motto, I be going in gonzo. Feeling like I'm Tonto, you be coping like you mono. Go the only way that I know, that's me going in gonzo. Fix the shit pronto, it's like I hit the lotto. Too rare to die the motto, I be going in gonzo. Feeling like I'm Tonto, you be coping like you mono. Go the only way that I know, that's me going in gonzo. Gonzo, gonzo, gonzo.
Ayy. So that was Gonzo. The first track. Hey, what the fuck? The first track from my new album, whenever I decide to finish it, all right, let's just do the reveal. What's up, y'all? I got a real fucking heater from Devereaux yesterday. that I think I'm going to go and try to record over after this live stream is done. I'm really excited for y'all to hear this new flavor that we're going to end the record with. We're going to make it 17 songs. That was Gonzo. I was going to try to film a music video tonight, but I can't get any help. I swear to God, man, I could get so much more shit done if I only had a clone or an assistant that was me. That was a clone. God damn it. If you know, I saw that comment JPC made. I think it was about me. Let me see if I can find it. Thank you for joining the Alienated Spoken Realness, by the way. How many people talk shit but couldn't even do half this? That part, though. Spoken Realness just gave 5 Humble Among Broadcast System memberships to, who we got? Relic, Carnage, Gray C, Miss Jinx, and Army Doc. You all just got access to secret videos on the Alienated tier. Welcome to the Alienated. I could get so much more shit done, though, if I was cloned, man. I need to just clone myself, I swear to God. If I could get this clone shit going, I could film me. I could give myself a break from doing this fucking show for a while, maybe. I could, I could do some editing that I don't have time for while I'm recording. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? Yo, I'd be so down to get the 70s skinny game show microphone. I am thinking about changing this microphone, but I'm too broke to buy a new microphone, so you're just going to have to deal with my performance microphone. This is an SM58. This is my performance microphone. If you see me rapping pretty much anywhere, I am rapping into this microphone. So, yeah, stuff and things. Oh, did the detonation stage fucking drop too? I just saw, shout out to Acetone Boogie for getting on the detonation stage. We're going to talk about the iconic stage, but did the detonation stage drop too? Let's find out. No, it didn't. I guess that must either be a troll or a leak. That must be a troll or a leak. Frankie Goldie says you could top and bottom simultaneously. Yeah, and I wouldn't have to stretch to suck my own dick. I wouldn't have to risk my life every time I go to suck my own dick, man. It's fucking risky. That's how Trevor Moore died. Trying to suck his own dick. It's crazy. Rest in peace, Trevor Moore. That's a new conspiracy theory I wasn't really aware of, that Trevor Moore died trying to suck his own dick. No, that Trevor Moore maybe was suicided. Maybe he was pushed to his death. That's one I didn't know. Rest in peace to Trevor Moore. Yeah, I think that's how we all die in the end, Jinx. I think that's how we all die in the end. First of all, let me, I guess, just go into, hold on. Let me get this bullshit situated. We are going to talk about Tech-9. We are going to talk about the iconic stage. Tech-9 was announced for the Gathering of the Juggalos. We called it here a while ago. I don't know why people in the Juggalodium are so cocksure of shit that is definitely so sure sometimes. There was motherfuckers out there that were, I mean, they would have given up their left testicle. They were so sure that Tech-9 wasn't gathering, even though he was making little cheeky posts, even though there's clearly a whole spot open on his tour with Falling in Reverse for him to do the fucking gathering. They, for some reason, were so cocksure he was not going to do it. I don't know why. People are weird. There's a lot of weird people out there. I was on Team Reminders again. Get out of here, Reminders. Fucking Reminders. I was on Team MUJ, Midwest United Juggalos YouTube channel with Bridget this past Saturday. Steven is trying to hop around me and distract me. We did the Strange, Dark, and Mysterious over there. Bobby talked about the Ghost Cat yet again. Bridget talked about crop circles, that was a really shouts out to Bridget for bringing the crop circle shit to the table. I don't think we ever had talked about crop circles before on there. I could be wrong, but I'm glad we did, because that is sort of an underrated, or maybe even forgotten part of UFO lore. I feel like people don't talk about crop circles anymore, and it was nice to share some of my philosophy from Sign of the Times on there. I don't think I'd ever really talked about the idea that Sign of the Times is about. I mean, it's kind of about my theory on crop circles and encoding messages in different things. You know what I mean? Yeah, I talked about the year 2027 and AI on there, and various other things. But those are the two main talking points I brought to the table. I wanted to talk about this new AI conspiracy that the government has sentient AI that can predict the future. Matthew Brown is actually one of the people putting forth that theory, by the way. That's that really risky whistleblower who's risking his whole life to blow the whistle. And yeah, it kind of ties into the whole Elon stuff going on right now. And 2027 is the year that they say it's over. It's over for us. So, yeah, you guys got 2 more years. Enjoy. Yes. So that was Gonzo you just heard. I made a video. So last time, this is dope. So last time I went live, one of y'all in the chat were like, yo, Mono's live right now. And I was like, should I go live react to Mono's stream right now? And, y'all were like, no, please don't. And so I didn't. I did the show. Normally. And sure enough, the next day, this motherfucker, he forgot to delete or privatize his live stream. So the next day at work, I watched it, and I took clips because he was saying some really weird shit and smoking that joint in a very bizarre way. The big takeaways from that are, when asked directly about going to the Gathering of the Juggalos, the idea of just showing up, of just invading a stage, say. When asked directly about that, he says no, he's not a real one like that, because he's like, if you a real, Anthony Purcell was like, if you a real rider, if you a real gangster like that, why not just show up and invade a stage? Which, what a hilarious question that is, right? But he brushed it off and said he would definitely not. I want to point out how insane it would be if they did show up. I do not believe they would make it past the parking lot. I think they would be asked politely or unpolitely to leave if they pulled up to the parking lot, all right? That's what I'm saying, Geekly Goth. Would they even be let in? I think if, because what's the, there's the story about Buckshot and Jelly Roll. I think it was was it 2019 or 2018? I've heard different versions of this story, but I think it was in 2018. The most recent version of the story I heard was Buckshot and Jelly Roll pulled up to 2018 Gathering, and Buckshot was asked to leave. Is that correct? Like, he made it in the Gathering with Jelly Roll, but he was asked to leave, from what I understand, which is pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy, especially because Buckshot marched, unlike Twisted. They asked, you're not wanted here, is what they said. Now, that's interesting. I think they would probably be a little bit more, parking lot party featuring Twisted. Can you imagine? That would maybe be the only way they could get away with it, if they showed up like night 0 and just stayed in the parking lot. Or maybe they can go, down the road to the little fucking bar that they did JCW at. Maybe they can book the bar. Maybe they can book the, the corner bar and grill or whatever the fuck it was called. Maybe they can book that before Jay can book it for JCW and really scoop the heat, huh? Anyway, so the other big thing is he talks about the possibility of ABK releasing an album on M&E, or at least trying to motivate these motherfuckers on M&E to actually, drop music. What's it been, like 3-4 years since Blaze dropped an album proper? I don't even know. I don't even know how long it's been. ABK hasn't dropped an album since that Period Blood album. Tampon Juice, was that what it was called? That Period Blood album, I think it was called. So it's been a minute since either of them have dropped music. I guess they did their projects together. Does that count? Oh yeah, and they asked about Diet Lotus and Rydas on tour, the possibility of them doing Diet Lotus and Bootleg Rydas shit on tour. And then he was asked really directly at the end of the stream, would you ever gather again? Would you, and he said never and started laughing. So there you have it. One of them clearly, Jamie Madrock clearly desperately wants to gather again. And Monoxide laughs it off and says it's never happening. I don't know. I found the stream interesting. Yeah, go watch the video. Go watch the Purely Speculation video. I think it's the last video I did on the channel. Speaking of the gathering, I booked my hotel for the gathering, right? I waited this long. Ooh, that disappeared. That disappeared with the quickness. Shouts out to Acetone. Your comment disappeared with the quickness. I booked my hotel for the gathering. I had waited this long to lock in for the hotel because, frankly, y'all, hotel prices are a little high this year. I don't know if you've looked. They're a little high, though. The Super 8 that I usually stay at was like, I think $1,000 for the 5-day stay, which is a little high for the hotel. So I've been holding off. And last night, while Emily was doing my hair, by the way, you guys like the green hair. Last night, while Emily was doing my hair, I booked the hotel. And now, shouts out to Jinx, because I'm not going to say where it is, but I do want to tip Juggalos to this, because I think it might, I thought it was just a me thing, but then Jinx texted me, and the same exact thing had happened to her today, I guess. So I was on the booking.com app, right, looking for hotels near the gathering. And there's one that I stayed at. I'm not going to say where it is. If you want to know which one it is, hit me up. I'll tell you in the DMs which one it is. But I'm not going to just say on here which hotel it is. But there's one of the hotels I stayed at in 2022, right? Really nice hotel. A little bit more expensive than the usual hotels around there, but a really nice hotel. This app, for whatever reason, offered me like $300 off the hotel price. I think more than that. I think it was like $450 off the hotel price. So I booked that shit. 2 king beds and a pull-out couch for less than $100 a night. And this place has got a pool and a restaurant in it, a fucking whole backyard gimmick that's like a garden slash like a man-made pond or some shit. Really nice hotel. I think if y'all go on the app and you type in Thornville, you will find it. All right? You will find it. If you want to know what the hotel is to make it easier, I just don't want to say what the hotel is because, I'm going to be staying there, and I don't necessarily want everyone to know what hotel I'm staying at. But if you want to know which one it is, I will tell you in the DMs if you're trying to get a deal. I was shocked. It's definitely going to help me out with my gathering experience because I'm not. Damn it, Acetone Boogie. You son of a bitch. This motherfucker is a tweet and deleting motherfucker tonight. Well, if you saw it, you saw it. Acetone just said it. You son of a bitch. Shouts out to Acetone. That's fucking hilarious. He said that shit too. Well, that was it. If y'all saw it, he just said it. Fuck. But yeah, helly good deal. And I'm like, Tech N9ne at the gathering's cool, I guess. But I'm excited about this hotel. Let me tell you what. Fuck a lineup. This hotel lineup got me fucking hype. I am hella excited about this hotel, especially the price point. Boy, I love me a good deal. So I'm excited about this price point. Let's talk about Tech-9 though. Let's get into it. Tech-9 was announced for the Gathering of the Juggalos. Let me pull this up. Instagram is what we want, right? There we go. Tech-9 was the first announced for the Gathering of the Juggalos this year. And all right, legendary Gathering of the Juggalos artist announcement, Tech-9. He's the man you know, the man with the Uzi flow, Juggalos and Juggalettes, marking his triumphant return to the Gathering of the Juggalos. Let's get 3 ahoos and 2 whoops for Tech-9. What is that? Is that a reference to Tech-9 that I don't understand? From beating his chest kicking raps in the schoolyard to dominating full-blown arenas, this KC Mo Titan is the living embodiment of the Strange Land motto, "It goes up." The history of the Gathering is intrinsically linked to strange music going back decades. Tech's indomitable chopper technique and firecracker stage presence has mesmerized audiences time and time again, setting the tone for many legendary nights of Gathering festivities. Now, we're celebrating that magic by inviting you to witness one of the greatest performers in the history of modern music. Juggalos, show some love one more time for Tech-9. Tickets and info, juggalogathering.com, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And they what? They announced... Oh. I guess I'm going to have to do that the other way. They announced what? The Juggalo cypher shit today. I think they're Juggalo cypher auditions. So they're going to do the Juggalo cypher gimmick again. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Give me a second. Maybe I did put that in my notes. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I did. Look at that. I'm smart. I'm smart for once. I put it in my notes for once. For some reason, I thought I didn't put that in my notes yet. All right, here we go. Juggalo cypher auditions. There we go. I'll read that shit for you guys. Juggalo cypher auditions is looking for legends, calling all MCs of the underground. Step forth from the mighty, mighty shadows of the dark carnival. Pick up that mic and show the world how you shine. The Gathering of the Juggalos legendary Juggalo cypher is back, and we're kicking it up to elite levels. You know what that means. Sucker MCs need not apply, so I can't apply. Now is your opportunity to flex your rap flow ability to a panel of judges and your Juggalo peers for a prestigious spotlight during the historic Gathering of Legends. If you have what it takes, you'll become part of an exclusive circle of qualified finalists and get to show off your skills once again in a music video taping for Psychopathic Records' YouTube channel that will be filmed during the Gathering! A legendary opportunity awaits, Ninja. Don't hesitate, pick up the mic and spit. And then there's a YouTube link probably to this YouTube video from the other cypher gimmick. Get your tickets now at juggalogathering.com. Yeah, so we have that. That was announced today. And then we have the iconic stage. You guys want to do the iconic stage now? What up, Umo? Whoop whoop to Umo in the chat. All right. Hey, not that goofball. All right, we'll make that fit a little bit better. All right. How's that? Oh, I gotta make that fit even more better. Here, we'll do it like that. That's decent. That's decent enough, right? We'll do it like that. Oh, what am I doing? What did it do? Hey. Oh, my God. I got confused. Silly me. I got confused again. I'd be doing that sometimes. I'd be getting confused. All right. Let's just go through them. Actus Reus. Don't really know who they are. No description. So I think all of these have music videos. Al Mal, I know who he is. He's a streamer and podcaster. I believe I've met Al Mal at least once, perhaps twice. Seems like a decent fella. Bodies Below Sea Level. I think I heard that this was an industrial artist of some kind, an industrial band of some kind. What else we got? Next Layer. Bond Breaker. I saw someone on Juggalo Reddit say it looks like Mystique from the X-Men, and that tracks. Definitely looks like Mystique from the X-Men. Donnie Menace, former LSP horrorcore rapper with a half of a robot face. Yeah, Donnie Menace. All right. If you like boom bap shit. 40 Ounce. Don't really know anything about 40 Ounce. Gloom. Not Gloom Unit. Gloom. Hatchet Mountain Rising, which I was sure that this was going to be some yacht rock ass fucking version of Hatchet Man Project. I was sure of it. But I think it's a record label from what I can tell. Entire roster shakes the ground. Yeah, it's like a record label of something. Big Relic Lots and Excessive T Ranch in Dark King. That's Hatchet Mountain Rising. The K7 Army, which I thought was a Kiss cover band at first, but they look like they might be originals. Who knows? Mad Max, horrorcore rapper, Juggalo rapper. Mantra of Morta. Moppy, who just recently opened at Juggalo Weekend, night 2, I think. I think it was night 2. Redburn, who I don't know shit about. They look like a band. Resistor, who I don't know shit about. They look like a band. Saving Vice, who I think played last year. They look like a band. Set for the Fall, who I don't know shit about. They look like a band. Suicide, who hasn't played in a minute. I think has Suicide not played since... 2021? Huh. Yeah, it's been a minute since Suicide has played. Siamese Goat God, which is Playboy Boondurant and Enoch Erecatus. I think that's how you say both of their names, right? Something. Sinister. Schizo. Sinister, who has an album with Ouija Mac coming, by the way. Schizo, Michigan. Smile on the Center. This is the only one right here, Squid Pisser. Squid Pisser is the only one I'm really excited about of this whole lineup. I just found out about Squid Pisser, like, real recently. Shouts out to Carissa. Carissa put me up on Squid Pisser. This shit's tight. This shit's real tight. This is the only one I'm going to go out of my way to see, I think. Thank God that this is the daytime shit, because I really don't have to worry about getting out there super early for anything. What? Until Saturday, this means? So Squid Pisser and the ICP seminar are the only things I got to really stress about getting out there early for. So that's dope. That's dope. I'm really excited about that. But I want to talk about this when I get through here in a second. We got a couple more. I almost kept going without changing it back. That would have been stupid. Squid Pisser. Check out Squid Pisser. Tell him Humble Among sent you. Vlad Skeletal Circus. Wickedwood, who have probably followed me and unfollowed me about 17 times since 2001. Wild Bill. And Worldwide Panic. Those are your daytime artists on the iconic stage. Nighttime performers coming soon. So, yeah, you got a whole gang of artists announced. Now, I talked last time about Clockwork E not getting their spot, not getting asked. Sicko, you can't gather, bro. You can't, bro. Don't you have charges you got to deal with? You should probably be worried about those charges you got to deal with instead of gathering, dude. But thank you for tuning in And thank you for all the free promotion on your locale channel. See, that's going to send him into a spiral. Hey, Sicko, on some real shit. I don't care, bro. Chill out. Take care of your business, bro. Should probably take care of your business. We don't even got Whoop and Taffy in here to police this shit. Yeah. Does that mean I have to do it? I guess I do. We gotta do it. Well, you don't even show up because you're not even worthy of showing up in top messages. Well, yeah, I guess I don't really care. You don't even show up in top messages, so I guess I really can't even do anything. Well, that sucks. I guess I'm just going to keep going. If Whoop and Taffy show up. Hey, Joe. Thank you, Joe. The $9.99 super chat. To be honest, I would still gather even if the only acts were Boondocks and watching paint dry. Excited to see you all, fam. I love you all. Shouts out to Joe. Oh, yeah, we're talking about Clockwork E. That's what we're talking about. So last time we talked about Clockwork E, talking about not getting their spot, not getting asked back. And I said, you know, hey, oh, okay, well, Sicko seems chilled out. All right, you can chill. Probably should take care of those charges, though, bro. So Clockwork E wasn't asked back. They made a couple of posts. And I said last time, like, you know, like, just chill. Just wait till the announcements come up. Maybe we're going to have literally a bunch of legends. Maybe this is going to be a legendary lineup. Maybe we really are going to have a gathering of legends, and they're going to stack the fucking lineup like they did back in the 20th annual, the Super Gathering. That lineup was stacked even during the daytime. Maybe that's what we're going to get. Turns out, no. That kind of isn't what we're going to get. We're going to get a bunch of openers in the daytime. I hope to fucking Christ we get some better acts during the, and this is no disrespect to the daytime acts. Well, maybe a little disrespect to the daytime acts. Hopefully we get some more legendary acts for the actual nighttime. Because honestly, I don't understand now why Clockwork E wasn't booked. I really don't understand that. Yo. I can't. Hey, shouts out to Will. Shouts out to Coolest Will in the chat. I can't read that. I can't read that comment, but yes. Purely speculation, of course. Yes. I would assume that would have something to do with it. Yeah, they still got a lot of artists. Oh, you think there's more artists to announce for the day? That would make sense. That would make sense if they held back on a few. But, yeah, where was I going? Yeah, to me, it doesn't make sense that Clockwork wasn't announced. Well, I guess it does if you consider Will's. If you consider Will's point, it definitely makes sense. I don't know where else to go now. But yeah, more announcements coming. I'm assuming now that they're doing the daily rollout, we'll get a full announcement probably in July. What is it? I think it was July 29th. It was late July. It was late July when we got the full announcement last year. So I'd expect the full lineup probably once again late July. Let's see. Oh, I should have played. I might play Gonzo again at the end because I realized Dilly made this awesome wrestling video for Gonzo. Fuck, I fucked up. I should have just played that. I think I'm gonna have to play Gonzo again at the end because Dilly made this awesome wrestling video for Gonzo, and I should have played that. Let's see, what is... Yeah, Gloom Unit for main stage or what? Who's right? See, this is why I fuck up. When I try to read the chat, I fuck up. Huh. Okay. Huh. Yeah, Umo should have been booked too, by the way. I believe I didn't see the post, but I believe Umo made a post about not being asked. But then again, Umo was asked to play twice last year, so that's legendary in its own right. And if you were at, especially the daytime Umo set, if you were at the daytime Umo set, like, that shit was legendary. Like, I performed at the nighttime Umo set, and that shit was cool too. But that daytime set hit different, man. That was some family vibes, you know? Shouts out to Umo. Fuck. I gotta save that for the end, too. Blaze posted a throwback Thursday to the Murder Dog magazine cover with ICP, Twisted, and Blaze on the cover. I thought that was interesting. Would it be insanely controversial? I don't think this would ever happen, but would it be insanely controversial if they booked Blaze or ABK and didn't book Twisted? I think that would be pretty insanely controversial. I saw some people asking about Big Hoodoo. What's the status on Big Hoodoo? Do you think Big Hoodoo will get booked this year? That's a good question, man. Hoodoo hasn't played since 2023? 2022? I think it was 2022. It's been a minute. Boy, that would be some shade, though, if Blaze got asked back but not Twisted. That would be some shade. And by the way, I don't think that would happen, by the way. R-Truth. So, R-Truth got released last week and then did a run-in at Money in the Bank. He's now Ron Killings, I guess. Triple H is claiming that this was all part of the show from the beginning. I don't fucking believe that at all. Man, this Trump shit got so crazy. Oh yeah, fuck. That's what I need to talk about with Tech9. Oh yeah, send in your if you have artwork. This is the weed strain we're doing at the Gathering called Legendary Lemon. Humble Among and the Scientist, aka Matt. Collaboration weed strain. I actually had a newer updated picture I should have probably grabbed. I had a video I should have shown you motherfuckers. That with them starting to bud a little bit. If I'm doing a contest though, right? I'm doing a contest for the artwork to the weed pack, all right? It's called Legendary Lemon. It's lemon flavored weed, essentially. If you could do, I don't know, a lemon with an alien head or something. I'm not going to tell you what to do artistically, but we're trying to do a contest for the weed packaging. I have 3 entrants only so far, right? I'm going to show you guys all the entrants. I think I got to disqualify one because it's AI, but I'm still going to show it. So, yeah, only 3 entrants so far. So if you would like to enter that contest, just send me the picture on social media after you do it. I'm going to keep that going for a little while until we have to get the packaging made up or the promo stuff made up. Okay. I'm getting so wildly distracted by. Oh yeah, I got t-shirts still. Hit me up for t-shirts. I got t-shirts and CDs, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. This is what I needed to talk about with Tech9. So Tech9 got booked, but a couple of days before, they announced this tour with 3-6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony, all 5 members of Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tech9, DJ Quick, and special guests, right? So I was really hoping that we would get this entire tour package because something that happens a lot with festival bookings is you book the entire tour package to come through. And I feel like these are all artists 3-6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tech N9ne, DJ Quick even. I think all of them have played The Gathering before, no? I'm not sure about DJ Quick, but I even feel like DJ Quick did a Gathering set. I mean, it must have been 15 years ago now, right? I feel like in that 2012 era, I think he might have done a set back then. But I'm pretty sure all of those artists have done The Gathering before. I know 3-6 and Bone Thugs have, right? That would be really good to bring that entire tour lineup to The Gathering. I'm going to go ahead and say that's going to I'm going to speculate heavily and say that that's going to happen. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I feel like that's going to happen. That's going to be the move. And that's a dope-ass lineup. I'm really excited to see 3-6 Mafia. I don't think I've ever seen 3-6 Mafia proper. I've seen, DJ Paul twice now? That would be fucking dope to see 3-6, or what's left of 3-6 Mafia. Bone Thugs, I can't remember. Did Bone Thugs play the goddamn Supa? Why do I feel like Bone Thugs played the Supa? I don't think I've seen Bone Thugs before, but I feel like I might have seen Bone Thugs before. They either... See, they could have played the Supa, and they also could have played fucking Rock the Bells back in the day. And I could have seen them at Rock the Bells. See, I'm not really sure if I've seen Bone Thugs or not. I might have seen Bone Thugs, I feel like. Were they at the Supa? I feel like they might have been at the Supa. I can't even fucking remember. For sure, I'm hoping Waka Flocka or Busta Rhymes. That'd be crazy. Waka Flocka on his Trump shit. Well, I guess the Trumpelos would really love that, right? Corey Feldman. Come on, dog. Jesus, Chris. Corey fucking Feldman. Bro, I won't bitch about the lineup at all. I'll shut the fuck up. If y'all fucking get Corey Feldman, I will not complain about that lineup at all. I don't want to hear a word about a non-legendary lineup in the chat. Everyone in the chat who says the lineup's non-legendary getting banned if Corey Feldman getting booked. Yeah, Corey Feldman. Let's spend a dumb amount of money and get Corey Feldman Jump Steady. Someone hit up Jump Steady's flip phone, please. Let him know that Humble Among really wants Corey Feldman at the Gathering. Shit. All right. Nifty weed name. Oh. Lemon Alienade. You know what, Waifu Wicked? We might have to pivot. Lemon Alienade is way better than Legendary Lemon, and the branding is way more on point. Waifu Wicked, I think we have to pivot because I think that's way better. Yeah, I think that's way better. Humble, you need a spot this year, homie. Yeah, that's not happening. I don't know what the deal is, but I do not think Jump Steady likes me or respects me or considers me a man or deems me worthy of eye contact. Let's see where else can we go with this. I don't think he would piss on me to put out a fire if I was burning alive. Let's see. It could be, it could be connected to that thing that the Best Will talked about in the chat. It could be connected to that thing. I don't know. Purely speculation. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think that's happening. I do not think that's happening, and that's okay. I will be rapping at the Gathering of the Juggalos. Whether I like it or not, I will be rapping at the Gathering of the Juggalos. I was asked very kindly by the Scroll Keepers to perform, to perform at their camp again. So thank you, Scroll Keepers. That was a really fun performance last year. I fuck with the Scroll Keepers really heavy. So I'll be very happy to rep the Scroll Keeper camp and perform for them. So you can see me at the Scroll Keeper performance. I don't know what day. I don't really know any other details than it's going to be at Camp Scroll Keeper. And also, the great and powerful Cheese House, the Big Cheese herself, asked me to be a part or a section, an interlude. What do they call it? What do they call it? An intermission. I'll be an intermission in between 12-hour sets as Cheese House rejuvenates for the next 12-hour set. Cheese House is doing a 24-hour gathering performance, so I'll be a part of that in some way. So those are the two places you can check me out right now. I'm not going to try to do a bunch of other shit because last year I rapped every day at the gathering, including night 1, including night 0, like at fucking 3 a.m. And I should have not done that to myself because I stressed myself the fuck out really bad. So yeah, I'm not trying to rap every day, that's for sure. So those are the two places you can see me rap. I will be setting up a time and a place to do a meetup, like we were talking about. Yeah, Umo, 24 hours. See, Cheese did, what, a 6-7 hour set last year from, like, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. to, like, 5, 6 in the morning or something. Cheese House performed. So Cheese figured, why not up the ante and do a full day set? I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know the details on it. But, yeah, we're going to be doing a performance during that, an interlude during that. Were you joking about Jump Steady, or do you really think he's mad at you? I didn't hear what you said. Half and half. Like everything I do or say on here, there's a little bit of truth to it. I do think that Jump Steady doesn't like me. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, honestly. I don't know if he doesn't like the Gathering documentaries. That's what I think it is. If you want me to get really real, I think Jump Steady doesn't like my Gathering documentaries for whatever reason. When the one year I asked for a press pass, I described what I wanted to do with it, and he was very stern that no one is allowed, no outsiders with a press pass is allowed to film at the Gathering of the Juggalos. And I'm like, come on, bro. Everyone fucking films at the Gathering. So if I'm being real, that's what I really think he doesn't like. I don't think he likes my Gathering content. That's purely speculation, though. I really have no idea. What I do know is he does not want to book me. He does not want to book me. I know that. All right. Let's talk. I talked about the supercomputer that can predict the future. That feeds into this whole Elon Musk thing. Elon Musk went nuts on fucking Twitter, if you guys didn't see. Retweeted footage of Trump partying with Epstein back in 1992 and says he is in the Epstein files. Straight up went out and said it. If you want to see an amazing moment and absolute proof that Joe Rogan is a goddamn puppet, watch the episode of the Joe Rogan Experience with Kash Patel, FBI director, compromised FBI director Kash Patel. And watch that shit. During that program, the news breaks that Elon Musk had tweeted these things. And boy, the cope. Oh, the cope. If you think monoxide can cope, let me tell you, this Kash Patel can cope. And this was a guy who said before he was put into his position as a compromised FBI director, that he was going to go after them for this shit. He was going to get the list. He was going to get the names. But now he's all like, oh, you know, we got to really be careful with this. It's a really sensitive subject. Oh, we got to really be careful with this one, Joe. You know, we got to watch how we release this one. Come on, bro. What the fuck? You guys checking out these riots? Yeah, what Dave Lawson said, the clowns love you, humble. I know that, facts. And you know, that's why it don't bug me. That's why it don't bug me that Jump Steady doesn't like me. I know for a fact that the clowns got love for me. And that's you know, that's what gets me through my dark nights. My dark days and dark nights. I'm like, at least the ICP said they like me. At least they said they got respect for me and they thanked me. That's cool. That's really cool. That's the thing that gets me through. And, you know, like I said on here before, man, I realized a while ago when I show up to a show, I don't really have to perform. I've gotten myself to the point, I've gotten myself over to the point where I don't really even have to perform. I can make an impact just by showing up to a show and just talking to people. I can make an impact by just showing up to a show and filming a vlog. I can make an impact just by showing up, man. That at the end of the day is what really matters. Shouts out to Local Clown Crew. That's why I love that clip from the interview I did with Juggalo Batman with Local Clown Crew. What does being a Juggalo mean to you? Showing up. Show up. Realer fucking words have never been spoken, man. Shouts out to Juggalo Batman. And that's what I'm saying. That's the meme. That's the meme that I posted. That's the flip on dude from the Dennis. Rest in peace, Dennis. The referee Dennis from the Beyond the Mat documentary, where he talks about I'm not booked, Terry. I'm not booked. And he's explaining to his good friend Terry Funk why he's not going to show up to Terry's last show because he's not booked. I'm not like that. I'm just because I'm not booked doesn't mean I'm not going to show up. I'm still going to show up. Of course I'm going to show up because that's the most important thing. And that's why I'm, at the end of the day, I'm not too stressed about a legendary lineup because that means I can gather more. The only thing that I am a little bit stressed about is that $300 price tag on the ticket this year that I thought would be more justified by legendary acts. And so far, you know, we have to wait and see. But so far, I don't know. I don't know. Seems like the same old let's get the openers to fill this bitch out shit. I don't know. God, I keep getting on with this gathering shit. Let me keep it moving, though, or else I'm going to be talking forever. We're almost an hour in. I got 2 really exciting Shaggy shows to break down for you guys. So don't fucking tune out. You better not tune out. I swear to God, if I start doing the Shaggy Show breakdown and y'all tune out, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. I'm going to be so fucking pissed. That's big facts. That's big facts. They got some tour money this year, too. And they started selling gathering tickets, what, like fucking September, October? Was it September, October? Yeah, they started selling that shit real early. Yeah, how about these ICE riots, though, huh? Ain't that something? National Guard deployed a couple of times. Ain't that cool? Ain't that something? During the Pride Month, during Pride parades even. Interesting. Interesting timing. Fuck ICE. I'll go ahead and say that shit. Fuck ICE. I don't know what this country's turning into, man. This is not America. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how anyone can back that dude. I don't know how anyone can back Trump. He's about to ruin this fucking country with those tariffs. I mean, I'm not even trying to get political on here. I don't even really give a fuck. But those tariffs are going to fuck shit up real bad. Hope you're ready for price hikes on everything. I mean, your freedom's taking a massive hit. Whether what you think about immigration or not, your freedom's taking a massive hit. Taking all of these immigrants out of the country is going to cause more price hikes. Hope you're ready for that. Yeah, man. Fucking whack. Shit's whack. I don't understand. I don't even claim to have like a great understanding of politics or anything, but to me, just surface level of the shit is like, yeah, why is anyone cool with this? I don't get it. Let's talk about YouTuber beef. You guys like YouTube beef? You guys like beef? I got a news story for you. This YouTuber killed another YouTuber. Unalived. I'm supposed to say unalived, aren't I? I can't say the murder word. I can't say murder words. Hey, shouts out to Acetone. Boogie yelling fuck Trump at Trump protesters. That's what's up. That's most definitely what's up. But yeah, there's this YouTube beef. Vegas YouTube beef, too, by the way. This guy, Sin City Manny, killed another YouTuber named Vinny the Legend and his wife on the Strip, it looked like. Both of them were live streaming, so it's on some CPN, on some CPN Chuck Reeves dual live streaming head ass shit. But instead of a hammer, well, I guess it is a hammer. Sin City Manny had a hammer of a different kind though, and yeah, he unalived on a live stream Vinny the Legend and his wife. And I've looked at a couple of videos about this. This is a really weird case, man, because they're not big YouTubers. This is the craziest shit. They are not big YouTubers. Vinny has less subscribers than me, the guy who got unalived. He had 4,000 subscribers. He had just broken 4,000 subscribers. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that really ain't shit. Manny had 13,000 subscribers, and he specialized in Las Vegas reviews. He would go and he would review like hotel rooms and shit. And on YouTube, he would do vlogs and like review hotel rooms and do live streams. Yeah, it's wild shit. You can go and watch it on YouTube. They basically have, I mean, if you want on Twitter, they have different videos of the two streams synced up to the unaliving. If you want to watch people die on the internet, you can totally do that. You can do it on YouTube. You can watch people die on YouTube right now if you want to look these videos up. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about it because I'm not 100% sure, but I think now this is what is his name? Sin City Manny. This is the YouTuber with 13,000 subscribers. He often would go out on his live streams, his IRL streams, painted up. Now, I have to ask the question, does anyone know if this dude was a juggalo? He's not a juggalo, right? Someone on Twitter, I don't know if she wants her name out there like that, said that they met this motherfucker in Vegas. Said they were in a vape shop and he came in doing his whole thing and they met this motherfucker. King Diamond Paint, in my humble opinion. Yeah, you might be right. He's got more clowny shit too, though. I've seen a couple of different designs. He's got some more clowny looking shit. I have to ask, does anyone know if he's a juggalo? I don't think he is. I haven't seen any, like, the only connection to him being a juggalo is the fact that he has his face painted like that. He's not a juggalo. Thank fucking God, man. Thank fucking God. Do you understand? You understand how bad that fucking PR? That is the last thing we need right now. Thank fucking God. He is not a juggalo. Dangerously close. Dangerously close to being a juggalo, though. Oh, my God. That's just what we need is actual unaliving juggalo beef. Fuck, man. Nintendo Switch 2 is out. I forgot to talk about that last time. The only game is the Mario game, right? The Mario Kart World is the only, like, real big game. This is the first Nintendo. Am I wrong, or is this the first Nintendo in a minute to launch without a Mario game proper, without like an actual like Mario platformer or 3D platformer? Is this the first one? Like I know Mario Kart counts as a Mario game, but that's not like a platformer. That's one of those Mario ancillary games. That's a Mario spin-off game. I think it's the first one in a minute though, right? Switch 2 is a scam. I have seen some people comparing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe side by side with Mario Kart World. Did GameCube not have Sunshine? Or no, what the fuck? No, Sunshine, right? Did they not have Sunshine on launch? See, I was kind of out in that era of video gaming. I wasn't really like following games like that. Yeah, I saw that Acetone. Xbox dropped news of a handheld the other day. I was watching Justin's stream of some of these video game reveals. I did see that. Everyone's got a handheld now, right? the advances. You are buying a license. What does that mean, Will? I just noticed that. You don't even own it or the game's for real. You are buying a license. Wow. So, like, I know essentially with those, the other Switch games, like, even if you buy the game, you still kind of, like, have to download it, no? Or is it auto-loaded on that shit? Physical media is a really interesting thing right now. I had a whole YouTube video I wanted to make about physical media. I think I still will, because there's a really interesting thing I've noticed. So you guys remember The Rehearsal, right? Nathan Field's show that I'm like super obsessed with, that I keep talking to you guys about. So The Rehearsal, a big part of The Rehearsal season 2 is, I think it's in the second episode, he talks about how Paramount Plus censored his other show, Nathan For You. They took 3 episodes off of Paramount Plus, even though he's in, he's currently like under contract with them for his new show, his fictional show, The Curse, which is a Showtime Paramount Plus type beat. Because Nathan For You's episodes were censored on Paramount Plus, ones involving his Holocaust awareness brand, Summit Ice. On Nathan For You, he created a whole sports jacket brand called Summit Ice, who gives charity to the Holocaust Museum, I believe, in Toronto. And their whole mission is Holocaust awareness. It's crazy. It's insane. But they banned that episode and 2 other episodes that bring up Summit Ice again. They banned the whole episodes. Or I think maybe on some of the other episodes, they edited out the Summit Ice portions. So because of that, though, this is a very long way of telling you, because of that, the Nathan For You DVD sets have skyrocketed in value. I'm talking the Nathan For You box set, the complete series box set, which I just bought 2 years ago for like $40, is now over $200 on eBay. Sold sets. $200, $250 sold on eBay. Some of them listed at $300. Nathan For You season 1 and 2, which is the first DVD set, which I also have, is also like $150 because I believe it's in season 2, the Summit Ice episode. Now, Nathan is by far the first TV show on streaming to be censored or have episodes taken down. Simpsons has episodes that have been censored and or taken down. The Michael Jackson episode is gone, I believe, is a quick one off the top of the dome with the Simpsons. Family Guy got a bunch of them. Fucking SpongeBob has episodes banned or taken down from Paramount Plus and other streaming. South Park got a whole gang of them. This is what I mainly wanted to talk about with the video, is South Park had like, because South Park is moving to Paramount Plus, like I think in July, next month. I think it's next month. They're moving to Paramount Plus as their streaming home, if you will. And they are censoring even more episodes. Member for 31 months, Cheese House, free geese bumps. Also, can I get my wrench yet? I really should have given you a wrench. Yeah, goddamn. But yeah, so South Park DVD sets, though, are much more mass-produced, and as of right now, from what I can tell, the prices haven't skyrocketed. Obviously, Simpsons, once again, much more mass-produced. SpongeBob, much more mass-produced. So the prices aren't going to skyrocket. I have to assume the Nathan For You shit is because they simply just didn't make as many sets because Nathan didn't have South Park numbers, you know what I mean? But regardless, now I'm like, that's maybe the most valuable DVD I own, is that Nathan For You complete series. I think, like, in my whole collection, I think that is the most valuable DVD I own, and that's simply because of censorship. Now, I wanted to talk about that because what does that mean for the future, y'all? That means a lot of entertainment will be censored from these streaming services in the future. This is like just the beginning stages of shit like that, right? Fuck you, Cheese House. You cannot borrow it. You know how many times I've lent really precious shit to people and never gotten that shit back? No. But yeah, man, CDs say, what if the Insane Clown Posse, I mean, that's a great one. What if certain ICP songs were suddenly not on streaming for whatever reason? You know what I mean? That would make some of these out-of-print ICP CDs, which are, by the way, some of them already going up in price, even with the music being available on stream. Well, you know what? It is affecting ICP because there's songs, the Bizarre intro, right? Yeah, one of the Bizarre intros is blacked out on Spotify. You can't, it's just the intro, but that's already gone. So in a way, you know, you can only hear that Bizarre intro if you actually bought the fucking CD. So in a way, it already has affected ICP. And it's not like Bizarre are not in print. The only prints of that out there are the original Island run of that shit. Crazy. Yeah, so collect physical media, man. Hold on to your physical media. There's more Nathan Fielder content on this channel than the Shaggy Show recaps. That's cap. there is an ungodly amount of Shaggy Show recaps on this shit. My favorite MC Chris is Undistroed. Yeah, there's a couple of early MC Chris's that are not on there, huh? That affects me every day. There's a version of fuck. Oh man, one of his songs. There's a version of it that's on one of his albums, and it's not on streaming. And I fucking try to find it. What, Heist? Is it Heist? Oh, Hijack. Fuck, that's the song. He's got a version of Hijack that is insane with like a really punky guitar bass line on it. Cheese. I don't know if you know which version I'm talking about. I don't think that shit's even on streaming, though. I think that really crazy. Yo, fucking thank you, Will. That's another one. American Head Charge has been off streaming for like 2 fucking years. The War of Art, American Head Charge's first album, that's a great example. That has been gone for a minute. MC Chris bought weed from me, but refused to smoke it with me. That sounds like the most MC Chris shit ever. That's something we need to watch. We need to watch that as a family over on Twitch, y'all. I need to show you guys the MC Chris documentary about him being a dickhead. That's something we have to watch over on Twitch. I gotta make sure I put that in my to watch list. I'm way overdue for a Twitch stream. I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to do one, hopefully this weekend. What I want to do this weekend is do the virtual yard sale gimmick, though. So I'm going to do a t-shirt yard sale where I'm going to try to sell a bunch of my shirts that I can't fit into because I'm a big fatty right now. So if you're XL, if you're an XL or a large, if you're a large or an extra large men's t-shirt size, you might want to tune into this shit because I'm going to have a lot of shirts that I'm going to show. And if you want them, just hit me up, Type Beat. They can be yours for probably decent prices because I'm trying to just unload them and clear up space and make a little extra money while I'm at it. So yes, hopefully I do that Saturday. I've been trying to do, the reason I want to do it Saturday is I've been trying to do a real yard sale, like actually at my house for the last month and a half since it's starting to warm up here. And it's rained every fucking Saturday for the month and a half. It has rained every single Saturday. So I can't do a fucking yard sale if it's fucking raining out there. But so it's going to rain this weekend. I already checked. So I'm going to do an inside yard sale. I'm going to do a virtual yard sale and just show you guys my t-shirts that I'm trying to get rid of. ICP shirts, rare little peep shit, Pooyah Fat Nick shit, maybe even a couple of Suicide Boy joints in there. I'll probably show a couple of Ouija ones that are rather old and probably rare at this point. Yeah, I don't really know what else. Probably a mixed bag of horror shit. Probably a good amount of horror shit, actually. Yeah, Yeah, tune in for that this Saturday. I'm going to try to commit and actually do that this time. I watched some things. I watched a found footage movie called Digging Up the Marrow that I only kind of halfway watched. I need to commit to it and watch some more. Digging Up the Marrow is a found footage movie that's sort of a mockumentary style type beat, done by Adam Green, who did the Hatchet movies and Frozen, not the musical. But it's what's dope about Digging Up the Marrow is the monster design. The creature designs are all done by Alex Pardee. If you guys know Alex Pardee's art, it's really tweaked out, really crazy. They actually do an amazing fucking job of translating Alex's artwork into real I guess, not real, but practical effects. Real as in physical practical effects. And it is unnerving, to say the least. Did you ever watch that Shadow of God movie I told you about? No. Where is that streaming again? I do remember you telling me about that. Was that a Shudder joint? That sounds like that was probably a Shudder joint. Y'all need to see Bring Her Back. I want to see Friendship really bad. Curious about Bring Her Back. Did y'all know that was the dude from Whitest Kids You Know who directed Barbarian? I knew it was a Shudder. I'm going to look that up. Shadow of God. I'm gonna try to look that up and put that on my watch list tonight. I've seen Dear Zachary. Horribly sad. Horribly sad. That is a really sad one. Companion is great, Geekly. Yeah, Companion is great. I really liked Companion. Did you guys know, though, it was Zach from Whitest Kids You Know who directed Barbarian in that new movie Weapons that is coming out? Yeah, Off Ramp is fire. I fuck with Off Ramp. I'm trying to see Friendship, though. That's probably the movie I'm trying to... Friendship and Death of the Unicorn I really want to see. I'm feeling like Death of a Unicorn is going to come on Max soon, so I'm trying to be good and not buy that off of Amazon. It's so fucking tempting, though. Friendship I'm probably going to buy the Blu-ray of, because I think A24 just announced a Blu-ray for Friendship. There's another Andy Kaufman documentary coming out. Other shit that I watched, though. I'm skipping over some other shit I watched. I watched a little bit of Joe Bob Briggs. I missed the first one because I was busy, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. And so I watched some of the second one after we were done doing what we were doing, and I think you know what I mean. Called Dark Match, which is a wrestling horror movie. I watched a little bit of that before I got sleepy sleep. That was really dope. I think I have to finish Dark Match. Dark Match was really fucking dope. Chris Jericho's in it. Dude from Grand Theft Auto is in it. I think I got to finish Dark Match. I watched, or halfway watched, Predator Killer of Killers. That was pretty cool. Animated short stories of Predator. That was pretty cool. I have been watching a grip of Whitest Kids You Know ever since learning about the Trevor Moore conspiracy theory that he was unalived. So I've been watching a lot of Whitest Kids You Know in the nighttime. I think Emily figured out how we can fucking watch guys grocery games again. So I'm hype about that. Andy Kaufman is Me is a documentary coming out soon. Allegedly with some more private footage and tapes of Andy Kaufman. Curious as fuck about that. Thank You Very Much is still a pretty good Andy documentary, but I think we can do better. Ma 2. Octavia Spencer will return as Ma in Ma 2. If y'all never saw Ma, check out Ma. Ma's actually a pretty fire little horror movie. I really liked Ma. I forgot to talk about this last time, so this is a copy and paste from the notes of Humble Among Broadcast System number 190. But Damien Leone, director of the Terrifier movies, has announced that he will be doing Art the Clown's origin story in the first 15 minutes of Terrifier 4, which I think he also said will be the last Terrifier movie. So if you're looking for Art the Clown's origin story, it will be right in the very beginning of Terrifier 4. A bidding war is happening right now with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre rights. I don't know how true this is, but apparently Jordan Peele, Osgood Perkins, A24, and Netflix and Paramount all involved in trying to get the rights to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I guess after the Netflix one fell on its fucking face, they were trying to move it again. Blorg, strange AI parody rap outfit. Blorg dropped a new song called King of the Pill on some Hank Trill shit. Pretty good song. It's a little derivative of Hank Trill because Hank Trill is already like his own thing, but King of the Pill is still a pretty hard Blorg song. You know I'm going to talk about Blorg, though, when Blorg drops because I fucking am obsessed with this shit. Lil Wayne dropped the Carter 6, and I listened to it in the car. Carter 6. Yeah, kind of weak. You know, my main takeaway from listening to the Carter 6 is, you know, I remember when Wayne was hated on by the old heads. When Wayne, like all the unks would be like, that ain't real hip hop. I remember getting into arguments with motherfuckers about like what's real hip hop because they said Lil Wayne ain't real hip hop. And their arguments would be like, oh, he's propped up by corporate machines and he never really had to work for anything. I'm like, no, he's been rapping since this age. He had to grind to get to where he is. Like, give the man some respect. He's got an insane workout. You know, I'm a Lil Wayne mark. I'm a Lil Wayne stan, so. And I would always be on the side of like Lil Wayne is hip-hop. Lil Wayne's probably more hip-hop than anyone you could probably name, in fact. And, you know, I used to be a real spicy motherfucker arguing with people on Facebook about music opinions and shit. So it's so mind-blowing to me, though, that in my lifetime, I've gone from Lil Wayne being like, I mean, the OG of mumble rap. You know what I mean? Like, he inspired all these mumble rappers, if you will, to now his album being like the definition of old head music, of his album feeling like the most unk shit ever to me, which is so fucking crazy. Now, is that due to some of the production choices? Yes. Is that due to some of his lazy lyric writing? Yes. Are there some decent songs on there? Maybe. That's your opinion. I think there are a couple of decent songs on there. I don't know if I'm ever going to really seek them out to listen to them again. I doubt it. Probably not. I will say that Peanuts to an Elephant, I really like the beat to Peanuts to an Elephant. And immediately hearing the beat to Peanuts to an Elephant, I immediately, my reaction, and this is the most geeky head-ass fucking humble among Juggalo fucking reaction ever. And like, I'm sure Emily rolled her eyes when I said this out loud. When I heard the beat to Peanuts to an Elephant, and by the way, wait till you hear who produced Peanuts to an Elephant. When I heard the beat to Peanuts to an Elephant, my reaction was, man, I really hope that ICP remixes this one day. I really hope. Oh, are we talking about the shitty, he took notes from Eminem, that shitty fucking Jelly Roll song, right? That shit's so corny. Boy, that shit's horrible. The snakes ain't always in the grass. Sharks ain't always in the water. Who was it? Emily or Kosuke was making the point. Yes, they fucking are. Sharks are indeed always in the water. Sharks aren't getting out and walking around. What the fuck are you talking about, Jelly Roll? Yeah, sharks are always in the water. They are not getting out of the water. The fuck does that even mean? Like, and I think, and that's a Jelly Roll lyric, so maybe it's not fair to put this all on Wayne, but I think what a lot of the lazy lyric writing, like when Wayne used to say something, it used to be mind-blowingly clever. And it used to be a thing where you're like, damn, he just did like the fucking triple entendre. He did like a triple metaphor. He did a triple meaning on that rhyme. That's fucking nuts. That is nuts. Now everything is so on the nose and like just single meaning, maybe double meaning, but the second meaning is really corny. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that Jelly Roll song has Big Sean on it. And as soon as I heard that song, everything about that song screams, Eminem, please do this with me. Eminem, I really hope you get on this song with me. And I have to imagine Eminem said no. And that's why Big Sean, another Detroit rapper, which kind of, he don't make sense for that song if you ask me. Eminem would make a lot more sense for that song. Yeah, it feels like Eminem said no, and he's like, I'll just get another Detroit rapper. Fuck it. Let's call Big Sean. We'll just get another Detroit rapper on there. That's what it feels like, right? The other song that's, I mean, shit, man, he's got a couple sample flips that are wildly cringe. That Weezer one. Why wouldn't someone tell Wayne, like, bro, flip one of their fucking guitar riffs onto a beat. Flip one of their guitar riffs onto a do hash pipe. This was my pitch. Do hash pipe and then rap about fucking skateboarding. Something. Do something. I mean, come on. Yeah, I get the shark's a metaphor, but come on, that's a goofy ass lyric. Let's be real. Sharks ain't always in, because here's the thing. Snakes aren't always in the grass. You know what I mean? That part tracks. The double meaning works on that. The metaphor works. The metaphor falls apart when you say sharks ain't always in the water with the second line. Because, yes, they fucking are. Do you know what I mean? Sharks ain't walking around in a suit, in a hat, going to work every day. It's corny. Yes, it's corny. Anyway, I'm not going to keep talking about that lyric. Cheesegate. I see Cheese House in here. Cheesegate has crow shirts designed by Nick Bazaar. Trashboy-ent.com, I believe, is the website. $20 crow t-shirts. Gloom Unit dropped Murder Gloves this past Friday. Go stream that. That's a dope song. Hex surprise dropped. Surte EP. 8 songs. Is it I have to ask though, and this is no disrespect to Hex. I have to ask, is it a surprise drop if you announce it the day before? I don't think you can call it a surprise drop. I think it's still a drop. You announced it the day before. It's a surprise drop. It's a surprise drop if you wake up and it's out, right? Am I crazy? I feel like I'm the only one who's paying attention to this shit. Am I crazy? That's everything in my life, let me tell you. Let me tell you, folks. Boy, is that everything in my life. I feel like I'm the only one. I feel like I'm the only one noticing this shit sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I am crazy. Winjams, Wijayams Macus, Wee Macus, Wee Mac. I don't know why I can't say his name right. Ouija Mac and Sinister dropped a new single, Oscar Mayer, and dropped the full project, I think accidentally because it's gone now. Came to Kill dropped in full, but pre-orders are up for Came to Kill. And go to chapter 17 for those, by the way. And here's the track list for that. There's the Came to Kill track list. That's coming out what? The end of this month? June 27th, that's coming out. There's the cover to Came to Kill. Yeah, Ouija on a roll this year. We talked last time. He was saying he wanted to drop again. Said he was ready to drop another project. He sure fucking enough is dropping another fucking project. Really on a roll this year. And it's, we're only halfway through. He's still got a whole half a year to drop even more shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wicked Shit. Ouija dropped a Wicked Shit music video, a song from the last project he just dropped last month, Chlorine, a Juggalo Ohio 3 footage joint. Saw a lot of homies in that. I got to watch it again to see, look for more cameos, because I only watched it once, and I kind of distractedly watched it, so I definitely didn't give it full attention. Oh, yeah, triple drips. I'll talk about that right now if you want. I did see that shit with Keegan. I'll get the timeline right here in a second. We're gonna break down Shaggy Shows here soon enough. But I did see that shit with Keegan. Oh, some Buffalo Bill shit. Maybe that's some other shit. I did see the stream though. Are you talking Triple Drips? Are you talking about the stream? I did watch that stream. I do have some thoughts on that stream too, by the way. Oh, I don't know about the vids he's been making. I don't know anything about that. Maybe you can educate me. We're talking about Keegan the Creep, right? All right. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Keegan the Creep. Excuse me. Last Thursday, Keegan the Creep of Shaggy and the Creep. Yeah, I think we'll talk about it. Fuck. Keegan the Creep of Shaggy and the Creep did a Twitch stream where he opened up a lot about the end of Shaggy and the Creep and basically spilled the beans. He basically spilled the beans on why all that shit went down. And it wasn't what you would think it was. It was not what you would think it was at all. So I was going to make a whole video about it, but honestly, it's like 2 hours straight up. He does a straight up 2 hour episode. The first 2 hours, I mean, it's a 4 hour stream, I think. The first whole 2 hours plus, I want to say it's 2.5 hours when he finally starts to move on to some other stuff, is him talking about this. So he basically breaks down that he came into Psychopathic around 2018, 2017, something like that. And he noticed some stuff behind the scenes was fucked up in his opinion. He was getting emails about people not getting merch. And the way he starts talking about it, he's being real vague in the first part of the stream. And I'm like, he's not going to say names. He's not going to name names. He's going to keep it vague for most of this. No, he ends up saying names and shit. And there's nothing too crazy or salacious. He doesn't make any, like, you know, he doesn't say so-and-so did this. It's all very vague. And, you know, he essentially, now, and here's the part that I couldn't help but notice about this stream. So he's getting emails. He's getting emails from fans saying they're not getting merch. This is happening. This is happening. He doesn't get into any details about what is actually happening because I think he might get himself in trouble if he did. But he does say that the main problem in his eyes and a lot of people's their eyes, and this is where it got interesting to me, was Billy Bill. He put it right on Billy for some reason. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because I thought he was going to say that Violent J didn't like him because that was what I had thought. I thought Jay didn't like him. But he puts it on Billy and says that it's Billy's. He puts everything on Billy. He literally says it's all Billy's fault. Like everything is Billy's fault. And I don't know, man. It's very vague at that point when he starts to talk about what, like why or what or who, I don't know. But then he does mention later on that he was essentially trying to make a play for Billy's position. And I thought that was very telling. And I have to imagine that at that point he was looked at as, oh, he's just trying to take down Billy. And that's their homie, you know? They're not going to what makes Keegan think that they're going to side over Billy, their like lifelong friend who's running the company? And install him as CEO of Psychopathic Records, which is what he said he wanted to replace him. He wanted to fix it, which that was wild. It was last. I don't. But I do want to give Keegan credit because he talked about how he wanted to fix the scene and blah, blah, blah. And I feel for him. I'll be honest. I have to be honest with you. I did feel for him because, you know, there's been a lot of times where I've become, you know, a little jaded by the scene. I've seen things. I've seen people's true intentions sometimes. Not the clowns or anybody like that, but like, you know, shitty underground rappers and shit. Fans and shit. I've seen people's true intentions and shit sometimes, and it can be really like disconcerting and disheartening. So I feel him when he's talking about that kind of shit, because I've definitely been through that kind of shit. I've seen that kind of shit. But I think once you admit, and props to him for being honest about it, once you admit that you were trying to make a play for dude's job, I mean, it's kind of over at that point. Any of your any of those pure intentions, or if they were pure intentions of fixing shit, sort of goes right out the window at that point. You know what I mean? Because now it becomes, oh, he's only doing this to be self-serving. And I mean, he straight up says that's the reason that Shaggy quit. He says that he sees Shaggy one more time as Shaggy comes to his house to pick up some stuff, and it was awkward, and Shaggy made them hug him because they weren't even like happy that Shaggy pulled up or whatever, and they were all grumpy because, you know, Keegan just bought a new house. Keegan just bought a whole new house, did a whole new setup in his new house. Probably thinking like, oh, I have like 5 years to ride off on this this Shaggy Show streaming shit. This is dope. Just to have it all pulled away from him. And he's really honest about how he resented people turning their backs on him. I'll give him props. He's hella honest in it. And then it gets a little weird because he talks about why he came to this point, and it turns out he had, I mean, he doesn't call it this, but it really seems like he had a religious experience. He gets really personal, and he spills some of the stuff going on. He has a friend with addiction problems. He talks about, you know, his background with his mom having addiction problems. That's, you know, his stuff on the stream. But then, hey, shouts out to Taffy, you pulled up now. He talks about all of this stuff, and he has a friend that's going through some addiction problems. He's trying to be there for his friend. And he talks about talking to God and saying, like, God, like, essentially going for a drive and really having like a religious experience while he was driving. Ooh, yeah, that's not good, Will. But yeah, he seems like he talks about his whole body, like feeling like starting in his toes and going up through his whole body, and having essentially like I said, feels like a religious experience. And that's the reason he's talking about it now, because he's like, why not speak my truth? Why not talk about what happened? Because everyone wants to know, and I've been honest with you guys about everything in my life up to this thing. This is the one thing I can't be honest to you guys about, so I'm going to talk about it. Yeah, so if you guys were curious about the end of Shaggy and the Creep, it was because Keegan thought he could fix things from within Psychopathic and kind of made a play for Billy Bill's job, it seemed like, which is crazy. That's really crazy. And yeah, in a way I feel for the dude, but in a way it's like he shouldn't have thought that was the move, you know? Because if he really wanted to fix everything, he probably could have done it in more subtle ways without trying to come for Billy like that. That's just my take from the outside, though, you know? As someone, I don't really know anything about any of this stuff going on. This is all me talking about, this is me reacting to stuff that was already put out in the public, you know what I mean? I don't really know about any of that shit. This is all purely speculation, all allegedlys. And by the way, he doesn't say like anything criminal happened, I don't think. He's very vague about all of that kind of stuff. But he just says stuff like, it wasn't good. It really wasn't good. I don't know. He calls Billy Bill the devil, which, if you take into account some of the religious overtones of that stream, I found very interesting. Called him the devil. I don't know. That seemed like, I don't know, the devil? I don't know. That's a little extreme, right? Anyway, so yeah, that was the Keegan stream. That was from last Thursday. Like I said, I was gonna make a video about it, but it's like 2 hours plus of footage, And I don't got the time to make a video about it, so I figured I would tell you guys about it because it was interesting. It was fascinating, and I feel like we got an answer to why, an official answer as to why the Shaggy and the Creep show did end. So anyway, where was I? We talked about the Ouija wicked shit. Shop.insaneclownposse.com has a summer collection that I guess, I will show you. Because I did get something from this. I finally ordered something from shop.icp. Let me see. I think I have to go to all apparel. Oh, yeah, I'll show you guys. So I've been waiting for them to do something like this. I find it interesting, by the way, they got the Hot Topic merch in here. Hot tip, if you're trying to get this hoodie or this Insane Clown Posse shirt, these are both on hottopic.com for, this is like $55, I think, the hoodie here. Most hated band in the world is like $55 on hottopic.com. This Great Malenko shirt's about $20 on hottopic.com. So if you're trying to get those, this is Hot Topic merch at a markup. I think even this one, Most Hated Band in the World, I think that's also a Hot Topic. But what I was interested in is these boys. These embroidered shorts in green. I immediately popped for that. And also right below it, I got these boys, these Juggalo embroidered shorts in gray. So I did order something from the Insane Clown Posse new shop. The what I must assume is merch for Jump Steady. A lot of this Jump Steady and what that one Juggalo from Fago Lovers who's bald who always talks about being a successolo. This is for like the successolo. This is for the dad Juggalos out there, right? It's like dad and mom Juggalo merch. That shirt's kind of hard, actually. This running with this I like that. I don't know if I've seen that. I think they have a zip-up version of that, actually. Anyway, I will report back on the quality. Just James joined the Alienated. Welcome to the Alienated, sir. Thank you for joining. The perks of being a member of the Alienated is you get access to a multitude of secret videos that no one else can access. And some of my best vlogging / documentary work, like the Juggalo Ohio vlogs, are still behind the paywall, if you will. Most of you out there have still not seen Juggalo Ohio 1 or Juggalo Ohio 2 vlogs. And I have to do Juggalo Ohio 3 still this month. That's my plan, by the way, with these fucking vlogs. I am going to try to get all 3 of them out before the end of the month so I can clear my goddamn phone of all of this footage and be ready for the gathering. Because, yes, we will be vlogging / documenting things at the gathering. I'm going to see if I can finally pull off this thing that I was going to try to do last year, but I don't know. I didn't do the thing that I was going to try to do last year. I did what I usually do. But I think I'm going to commit and try to do this thing that I said I was going to do last year. And we're going to experiment this year, blah, 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 blah. ICP VIPs for the tour, for the gathering are sold out. For the tour, the June tour that just kicked off, they are for sale at the Vault, psychopathicvault.com. Too Tough Tony inducted into the Deathmatch Hall of Fame, and there was a GCW versus JCW show. Oh yeah, the Another Summer in Hell tour kicking off. Basically pretty soon as well, right? The 17th of this month, that kicks off. The ICP tour kicked off, yesterday? And I believe Whoop and Taff were in attendance for the Nashville, Tennessee one. Actually, I know they were in attendance because I saw them posting pictures with the Backseat Boys on stage, all covered with Fago and Sticky and whatnot. They are in Chattanooga, Tennessee tonight. Tomorrow, they will be invading Bonnaroo. The Insane Clown Posse will be at Bonnaroo. And from what I understand, if one is to believe Mr. Shaggy 2 Dope, Violent J will be on the Shaggy Show tomorrow live from Bonnaroo. That should be interesting. Yeah, the vasectomy vlog, what Frankie said. You can't not watch the vasectomy vlog. Also on this tour, the Summer Smash gimmick that they will be pulling up to. That's later in the tour, though. I think that's towards the end, right? Yeah, that's at the end of the tour. That's almost the whole week after the tour kind of wraps up. That's the 27th that they're performing at this Summer Smash gimmick. Bam. The only legacy rap act on the whole festival? Question mark? I think so. All right, so Too Tough Tony was inducted into this GCW Deathmatch Hall of Fame gimmick. I have not watched the Deathmatch Hall of Fame, but I saw a clip of it. Violent J did induct Too Tough Tony into the Deathmatch Hall of Fame. You can watch it on Triller. What we did watch on Monday, me and Kosuke sat down and we watched that show, though, this GCW show, Cage of Survival, GCW versus JCW match. Violent J was not in attendance, even though it says with Violent J. He was not in attendance for this match, but this was a hell of a match in the build to JCW versus GCW All-Out War at the Gathering of the Juggalos this year. We had the Brothers of Funstruction, Mickey Knuckles, and Too Tough Tony going against Effie. The Duke. What is his? Matt Murdock? Is that his name? I forget the big fella's name, and Jimmy Lloyd. Fuck, Kosuke would hate me if I'm forgetting the big fella's name. What the fuck is that dude's name? I'm forgetting his name. But anyway, they end up brawling out of the ring, out of the building. They're brawling on the street. Backseat Boys get involved. A lot of other GCW and JCW wrestlers got involved. Basically, just they continue to brawl onto the street until Team JCW, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, are locked out of the venue, are locked out of the showboat, except for JP. JP of the Backseat Boys sneaks in under the gimmick, under the garage gimmick. What happened to JP? Is JP okay? What did they do to JP? He made it in, though. Go check that out on Triller. And by the way, if you're looking to watch that show. Now, later next month, I guess in 2 months from now, in August, they have this Summer Smash weekend gimmick, right? GCW show followed right after a Juggalo Championship Wrestling show. So 2 shows bleeding into each other, probably quite literally. And this is the JCW show, Powder Keg. I forgot the flyer for this last time. So I'm really curious about this. I'm almost certainly going to try to stay up and watch both of the shows because this is a Friday. Yeah, right? Yeah, both of these are Friday. Well, I guess Friday leading into Saturday. So definitely going to try to stay up and watch both of these shows to the best of my ability. Hella excited for this. All once again leading up to the Gathering of the Juggalos, the All-Out War. And this is also in July. JCW going to ALW, Star Spangled Slammer 9. All right, let's get into this Shaggy Show shit, and I'm going to get out of here. It's almost 8 o'clock. We're almost 2 hours in. We're on a much healthier episode this time. Talked a lot of shit about the Gathering stuff this time. Oh, man. All right, you guys ready? Ready for these Shaggy Show notes? Everyone tune out. This is the part where everybody tunes out. If I looked at my data, almost certainly I would notice massive tune-outs. Yeah, they said JCW would be wrestling at that same gimmick, right? That was the plan. EC Jug said day 0 JCW will be wrestling like last year at the Gathering of the Juggalos. Yeah, I think they're going to be... I mean, honestly, they should just do it in the parking lot. I don't know if there's a good spot to set up a wrestling in that weird-ass parking lot. Oh, yeah, Congo Kong was on Strange Suspicion last night. I need to check that out. Congo Kong speaks. By the way, EC Juggalo, an official member of Strange Suspicion now, I do believe. I think a couple of streams with Strange Suspicion now. Official member, EC Jug. But yeah, Congo Kong actually talking over on Strange Suspicion. Some true crime shit. It's official. Hey, shouts out to EC Jug. Shouts out to Strange Suspicion. Always been nothing but kind to me. Strange Suspicion. Can't say that about every Juggalo podcast, but can say that about Strange Suspicion. Always been kind to me. Let's see. Let's do the Shaggy Show. Thursday, one for the road. This is the last one they stream before leaving the home base. Shaggy got the Ringmaster era paint. Much more crisp. Did I not get the fucking link again? Hold on a second. I got to get the link for this.
Looks like we've told people Liberty.
There it is. All right. Now, so I can hear some of this shit. Let's see. Show you a little bit in the beginning.
Get it? Anyhow, this here, for a couple weeks, this will be the last broadcast from this locale.
Yes.
Because, you know why? Because this coming up Tuesday, I think we'll be in Nashville,
see the paint.
Tennessee.
Yes, you will.
This is true.
Being
And he did stream from Nashville that Tuesday, by the way. All right. We got a couple of clips to play from this episode. Nothing too crazy. All right. Get back to where I was. Shaggy wasn't sick. They missed a stream on Tuesday. Shaggy wasn't sick. It was Justin who was puking out of his mouth and butthole. Shaggy gives Justin the nickname Just Win. They're about to go on the road Tuesday for tour. Tuesday might have Violent J on the stream. They did not. Let's see. The Hype Train giveaway is still a thing. He's trying to give away those Timo Golden Trump shoes still. No one seems to want them. He tries to sweeten the deal with a shitload of lazy and crazy stuff that he's probably worn and thrown on the floor of his closet. Excuse me. Hey, shouts out to Matt. Oh, Matt. What's going on with Matt? Oh, Matt. My liver's fucking up. I really hope everyone enjoys that stream because I'm putting a lot into it. Yo, Matt, hopefully you're okay, dog. Positive vibes to Matt. That's the scientist, Matt himself, in the chat, who's doing the, I think we have a name change. Lemonalienade. Lemonalienade, I think is maybe the name we might pivot to, Matt. Shouts out to Waifu Wicked. Came up with Lemonalienade, which I think is crazy enough that we might have to pivot to Lemonalienade. Yeah, I think we have to do that. That just seems so insane. Lemonalienade's way more insane than Legendary Lemon. Legendary Lemon was kind of boring sounding. Lemonalienade sounds insane. That sounds like it doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I like it. I think we got to go with that. Yeah, positive vibes out to Matt, though. That's the scientist himself right there, putting in work to get this really dope weed strain for y'all at the gathering. Let's see. Oh, fuck it. Okay, sweeten the pot with a bunch of lazy and crazy. Shaggy raves about the breakfast poutine that they had earlier. Says he's going to do a YouTube giveaway as well. They're going to do that on Tuesday on the road, but then I don't think they did. He has so much stuff to give away. The Hype Train almost dies, then picks up steam again Someone in the chat is happy that Justin's butthole is okay. Someone says Manny looks like Anthony Campos, the actor from Idiocracy, who is, I believe, one of the cabinet members. If you know, you know. Shaggy says the Ringmaster paint is still too thick, and he does reveal he got the Trump shoes from Temu here. Someone asks about getting on stage at Fago Armageddon. This was a good one. This is a good one. Oops.
Come on, guys.
What do I need to be successful for getting up on stage for Armageddon as Silence Juggalo? Either a meet and greet,
or you get dragged,
or VIP meet and greet, or you got to be quick and avoid the fucking the security in the barricade. One of two things.
Yeah, we're not condoning it, but
I'm not condoning it, but I'm also saying don't do it. I'm saying that don't do it.
Yo.
I can't say to do it. I've been sued so many fucking times by assholes that do that and get hurt doing it. You know what I'm saying?
You told me to do it. You told me.
No, that's why I said don't do it.
Yep.
But you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, this I can't remember if it was a dude or a chick. Somebody at the gathering admittedly snuck backstage, got up on stage when they weren't supposed to be up there, slipped on some shit and cut their arm on one of the props and somehow sued us.
What the fuck?
And it would have cost us more.
I demand Juggalo tort reform now.
Fucking pursue like the fucking defense on it than just settle out of court.
Wow.
They didn't have to pay shit to get a lawyer and fucking do that.
Yeah, no.
crazy.
Yeah, how stupid is that, man? Fuck, I hope they're fucking got permanent damage in their arm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Their
saying?
arm doesn't work anymore.
Right. So fucking, and then the fingers just turned a little gnarled up nose.
Hell yeah.
Looking like fucking old umbilical cords on babies.
Elephant man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I hope happens.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Fucking
and enjoy that money, motherfucker.
No, I hope they didn't enjoy it. I hope it brought them like, fuck, I hope their family fought over that money and they fell out with family members. That's what I hope happened. And it wasn't even real money. It was bitch-ass money.
I hope the family fought over that money's fucking hilarious.
Oh, bitch, I'm fine.
Whoa, shit.
Well, actually, she's bits. I'm fine now.
That's
All right, hype train continues on. Blah 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 blah. Let's see what else. What we got next? Someone asked Shaggy about Star Wars jumping the shark, and no one in the room seems to know what jumping the shark means. So Justin looks it up. Lucha Lili comes in and asks where Renee is. Shaggy's talking about getting hit with Fago bottles, so he's going to sue himself. New scam. New scheme. All right, I think that's about it.
If you're an Armageddon, no reason to sue you. Getting yourself into. I had a Fago hit me in the Malenkos and felt great. Much motherfucking clown love. You know how many times I've been hit in the face with fucking full 2 liters, half empty 2 liters, empty 2 liters? I've been hit so many. It feels like you get punched in the face by a fucking boxer with no glove on.
Yeah.
Many fucking times I've gotten like my face busted open, all types of shit. I'll shoot you. You know what I was gonna do? I'm gonna sue myself for that.
Jumping the shark, by the way, means like when something's like past its prime. Like it's like a moment, a specific moment in like a TV show or a series or anything really, a musical group's career, where it's kind of past its prime. It's a reference to the TV show Happy Days, where Fonzie, one of the main characters in Happy Days, the dude in the leather jacket who goes, "Hey," Fonzie jumps, literally in an episode, jumps over some sharks on water skis, and that's where the phrase "jump the shark" comes from. Yeah, because a lot of people think that's the moment where that show got whack after that point.
Murder Mayhem Show, my homie, by my
Hey, never let me pass up a opportunity to jug-splain something, you know what I mean?
Not Murder Mayhem Show at all. A friend of his wanted me to ask if you really a Mason, LOL. Like a Freemason? No, it'd be cool. Man, I'll be one.
Shaggy's talked about this before. Next, he talks about how while they were performing at the Masonic Temple one of the times, he went sneaking around the Masonic Temple and found some interesting things.
Don't they have like secrets?
Yeah.
I know what's the fucking name of that place that we play on Halloween. Fucking the fucking what's the name of that place where the Masons chill at? The fucking their lodges. What are they called? Masonic temples.
Temple.
Yeah, I fucking like ninja'd around that place like when we were shooting videos up in there and shit. Like they got all like I found like a secret like back room, but like you gotta go through all these like fucking doors and shit. It's like a room inside of a closet. There was like a fucking skull in there with like fucking a bunch of weird shit like tucked into this desk. Like a human skull.
Damn.
A real boy.
What?
Yeah. From I don't know when. It was fucking weird. But man, how do you become a Mason even? You gotta have a you know what?
You know, we have a Masonic temple in my town too, and I remember as a kid, there was always these rumors of like, yo, they got a room upstairs in that building right there. And this is before I even knew what conspiracy theories were, mind you. I had no idea what the relevancy to Freemasonry and like the Illuminati and like conspiracy theories. This is like when I'm like fucking 6th grade or something, 7th grade and shit, right? I'm a young buck. My conspiracy theory knowledge is just JFK and UFOs at this point, you know? Entry level shit. But anyway, I remember walking by that place and like kids would always say like, yeah, there's like a room upstairs that they have a pentagram on the floor and they do sacrifices in there. And there was like rumors like that in this like little fucking tiny mountain town about the fucking Masonic temple. So yeah, we had a party there. One of my friends had a graduation party there because it's a Masonic temple, so you can kind of rent it out for parties and shit. And I remember, maybe I'm snitching on myself. I shouldn't say this. I remember we weren't supposed to go upstairs, but, you know, we're kids, so we did. And I remember we were looking, like, in these rooms. We were, like, trying to find the room with the fucking pentagram. And there was definitely some creepy-ass rooms up there, but we couldn't find anything overtly satanic or ritualistic, if you will. But we definitely tried. We definitely did the same gimmick that Shaggy's talking about here. And we tried to find some weird shit. Couldn't find anything, though. But yeah, Shaggy found a skull, he claims. A human skull. The hype train ends up dying at level 8, so he's stuck with those Trump shoes for another week or more. Shaggy asks if women can be Freemasons. Apparently there's different kinds of Freemasons, and there's masculine Masons, feminine Masons, and mixed Masons. So, yeah, apparently they can become Masons, but the old school ones are no women allowed still. That more traditional types don't allow women to be Freemasons. Shaggy shows off his tub of mini Buckeyes. Shaggy sings the scales for us and claims he's a musical genius. Let's see.
Do re mi fa sol la ti do.
Yeah, that's how you remember it if you were dumb.
I never fucking knew that song, but I know the do re mi fa sol la ti do.
Yeah, I know. I was saying if you're dumb. That's how you
Do
remember.
re mi fa sol la ti do. Is that the scales?
That was close, except for dough.
What's do?
You were right, but it was.
See? I'm a musical genius. These look like expired Hershey Kisses. So do your mom's nipples.
Hell yeah. I love that Shaggy 2 dope. Masons equals light Bohemian Grove. Yeah. Shaggy doesn't like the Outback Steakhouse. He only likes one thing there, and that's the jammin' meatloaf on their menu. He went there recently, and it was gone. Shaggy does an impression of Google. If you haven't been paying attention, Shaggy's really been flexing his impression skills lately. He did an excellent DJ Clay impression recently.
And I was like, you know what? I don't think they got that shit no more. So I Google it. I say, hey, they don't have fucking Outback Steakhouse in Australia, by the way, or Foster's Beer. I was like, hey, Google. And it was like, what's up, man? And I was like, they got the fucking jammin' meatloaf.
Honestly, the Google impression, low-key, sounds like the DJ Clay impression. I think they most might be the same impressions. What's up, baby? The goose Favre is, I don't know. She was all over me at the beginning of the stream. I don't know what the hell happened. She's somewhere. Let's see. You're gonna eat it?
Yeah, if you don't come get it, bitch.
She gotta be somewhere in here.
Lulu. Whatever. Fine, it's mine. I'm eating this.
She gonna eat your cat food.
I'm eating good tonight, ho.
Emily's trying to convince Lucy to come out and have her cat food, saying she's gonna eat it. Shit. Whatever. Love you, baby. She in there cooking right now. She's of course doing several baking jobs, and she's gonna do Moco Loco and Hawaiian mac salad, I think, tonight for Din after I get off here. All right. We gotta keep going. This is taking. We're at 2 hours now. We gotta wrap this up. All right, let's keep going. Manny defiled the gummy boobs. There's the mystery of a bag of dicks. They don't know who sent the bag of dicks. DJ Clay was mad that he got a bag of dicks. Shaggy tells a story about someone falling for the old flaming bag of poop prank back in the day. And I have to ask you, who do you think this was?
Motherfucker, send me a bag of dicks.
See?
I know this dude.
I'll shoot you in the
I used to know this dude. I'm not gonna say who it is just because they're lame. But
They're lame.
they actually got a flaming douchebag, a flaming bag of shit on their porch before and fell for it and stepped on it. This was way back in the day. And they were so fucking mad. And I was like, dog, how can you even be mad at that? You fell for that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Literally, I think it was after Happy Gilmore, too, or
what
whatever
is that?
fucking with Billy Madison. You fill like a paper lunch bag up full of shit.
It's wild.
Actual shit?
Actual shit. And you put it on somebody's porch, you catch it on fire, because it's a paper bag, you knock or ring the doorbell and you run.
And they stomp
They
it
come out and they see it's fire, so they stomp it and you get shit all over your porch and feet. He never heard of that.
You
That's
never heard
nuts.
of that? You never even seen that in a movie?
I don't think so. What movie would it have been?
He hasn't seen Billy Madison? Come on, man. Let's see. But yeah, who do you think it was that stomped on the flaming bag of poop? Let me know in the chat. Who do you think it was that stomped on the flaming bag of poop? Shaggy tells a story about losing his chain and lake hepatitis. We were just fucking talking about last HABS about this shit too, weren't we? Talking about lake hepatitis and the lost chain of lake hepatitis. All right. Got some lore about that. Oh, I think it's right. So yeah, right after this.
Damn.
Gilmore.
Here goes the funniest thing. This other dude. So, this is a long time ago. We were out in L.A. And, and so, this is years and years ago. If anybody remembers Hog Rock, the place we used to always have a gathering at down there in the bottom of Indiana or whatever the fuck it was at, or Ohio. There was this lake, more like a huge pond called Lake Hepatitis. That's what the Juggalos named it.
Okay.
But so I was drunk as shit one day, and I just jumped in there and went swimming because it was mad hot, you know? I mean, people were swimming and shit. It didn't really have hepatitis, is what it's called. One year, there was all these big-ass dead fish floating up in there.
Damn.
Yeah. And everybody was throwing it in the wrestling ring, of course. But Cave-In Rock, that's what it was. And so anyhow, I lost my chain. It had like a fucking Dark Lotus and a Hatchet Man iced out shits on it, and all the chain. So it fell up my neck while I was swimming, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, fuck. So I swam down a couple of times, tried like feeling around for it, but the muck is like that thick on the bottom, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like arms just going down. It was gone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so years later, out in L.A., out the blue, my boy gets up, whatever it was then, a DM or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I got Shaggy's chain. I found it, man. I want to like send it back. What the fuck? You know, how can I get a hold of him? Whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
And I remembered he's told
So I
this
was
story
like-
before.
I was like, yeah, rumors always had it. Some ninja found that thing, but nobody ever found it.
What was the location of this last place? Or where?
Cave-In Rock, Illinois.
Did someone find
Yeah,
it though?
Lake Hepatitis. Anyhow, so I was like, I don't believe it. I was like, all right, look, if he really has it, tell him to send you a picture of him holding it. You know what I'm saying? With like today's paper or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, all right, bet. So he does that. And then fucking, so he gets the hollaback, you know what I'm saying? So he opens his shit and he fucking gets so pissed off. I'm like, what? What? Fucking what? He was like, this motherfucker sent me a picture of his balls. Sure enough, this dude like holding his nuts, squeezing them. I started laughing my ass off. I was like, how can you even be mad at that, dog?
Yeah.
You got schooled so motherfucking hard, dog. You can't be mad. If you get schooled to that level, you can't even be mad. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, bro.
He got super hot for real, though. I'm like, for what? You got bested, dog. You got schooled, man.
Shoot you in the face.
That was great. Well, it wasn't my necklace and charms at all. It was that dude's nuts.
Yeah, it was his Lucky Charms.
Right.
See? I got a special announcement. Can I do a special announcement?
Is it really special? Or is it just
It's
an
very
announcement?
special.
I thought he talked
Okay.
about
Very
going
special
through the muck
announcement.
to find
And
it, too.
Brutalis, can you help me with this?
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, this is funny. Manny asked for a special. Manny has a special announcement and asked Justin to help him with it, but Justin doesn't know what he's about to announce. He asked to play the Macho Man's theme song and shouts out the graduating class of 2025. Always confuses me why the Macho Man's theme song is the graduation theme, but like his brother was the graduate like gimmick. Like that was always weird to me. Like a swap happened at some point, right? LHRPG asks, which old song would he want to make a music video for now? Shaggy says Dead Body Man or Black in Your Eyes. A Black in Your Eyes 2025 video would be insane. That I do not think that would be Shaggy really trying to get canceled. Yeah, dog, let me do that Black in Your Eyes song. I love that song. Fucking crazy. They talk a little bit about working with Jason Mewes, a.k.a. Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. Awesome vlog idea. Here it is. He does bring it up again. Going scuba diving to look for that motherfucking chain.
Somehow somebody came with that fucking thing. Now, I'm more saying, like, one of these days, maybe it's for a vlog or something. I'm going to rent scuba diving gear. Maybe just buy it. And I'm going to fucking get a super powerful fucking, like, metal detector.
Yeah.
'Cause that detects gold, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was all gold with
I
gold
just don't
diamonds.
know, I just don't know if it'll do it underwater.
They got underwater ones. How do you think they fucking get treasures underwater?
Magnet? I don't know.
Or you get a super powerful magnet fish for that bitch. You know, they got
Yeah, they got the magnet fish and shit. Yeah.
But yeah, if anybody did like come with that, and I know exactly what it looks like. Well, I think I do. I just Google.
How is a Juggalo not done
Yeah, I
that?
Google old picture.
But yeah, I definitely would chip them off nice, man. That's
one of those
that's
magnet
sentimental
gifts.
too.
Well,
That's not just the
I think they
fucking
start
money.
talking about
You know how
those.
much
That's
it's
what-
worth. It's also
Although
sentimental.
gold isn't magnetic,
These
right?
these magnets are expensive, man.
Yeah, because they're powerful.
Yeah.
500 to 1500.
They be picking up grenades and all
Just think
kinds
of all
of
the
shit.
fucking
But
stuff
why
you
hasn't
could
someone
find
gone
with
scuba
those.
diving
Bikes?
down there?
That in
You get your money back?
Detroit River and shit, they go magnet fishing. And
Yeah.
Think you get your money back for that?
yeah.
If you did it a lot, yeah.
All right. I think I might need a new hobby.
If
Those
you found that
those
chain,
magnet fishing videos are
you'd
crazy,
get your money
by the
back
way.
with the quickly.
But he should totally, regardless if they find it or not, he should totally go fucking scuba diving at Lake Hepatitis and try to find it. He should totally do that. That would be, I mean, even if you don't find it, but how epic would it be if he fucking found it? You know what I mean? How epic would that be? If you should almost make it a work and just like plant a chain and be like, we found it, just to make it like more epic or something. You should Mr. Beast that shit or something. Fucking rig that shit. Let's see. Oh, they plugged the June tour. Let's see. Summer Smash. Lucha Lili comes in. Bonnaroo. Has Justin gotten better at ICP trivia is asked. I don't know if he has. The Shaggy Oak Island episode. It would be something like that, right? We fucking found it, man. You find a piece of the chain. you find just like a little tiny piece, like a little, just the hatchet broke off. Oh, so that means we got to keep looking. It must be deeper in here. We found the hatchet, so we got to keep digging deeper. That would be the Oak Island version, right? We found a little piece. We got to keep going. Lucha Lily has a weird squishy toy she brings in. She's on the phone with a friend, weirdly. Shaggy explains that a lot of times she comes in on FaceTime with one of her friends whose parents are juggalos wanting to talk to Shaggy. That happens multiple times. That's happened multiple times, apparently. Justin did listen to Basement Cuts, he says. Basement Cuts was just mentioned in the chat. Bitch's music video, but the Basement Cuts version. The Two Dope family is coming on the road for Father's Day, so the whole Two Dope clan is on the road. They do RIPs. Shaggy oddly denies that Jonathan Joss murder was a hate crime, which I guess is a narrative that is being spread around the media right now. I did see, though, in defense of that narrative, that the cops were called something like 60-something times, and it wasn't always. It was a lot of the times. It was the Jonathan Joss fella who was the instigator in a lot of these. So maybe it wasn't a hate crime or a hate motivated attack, but still incredibly tragic. Rest in peace to Jonathan Joss, nonetheless. But then they talked about. I didn't hear about this. They killed his dog, too, and left the skull next to the mailbox? That's a little extreme. I mean, let's be honest. Murder is a little extreme for a neighbor beef in the first place. But, I mean, a big old serial killer red flag is leaving the dog's skull next to your mailbox, right? Like, that's insane. Hey, there's Lucy. What are you doing, goofball? Mommy was trying to give you food, you big goof. Yep. She ate your food, so you're out of luck there, Lucy. You're out of fucking luck. Manny tells a fella story of his own, or a fellow story of doing a walk-by. And fella admits to doing a drive-by, which I believe they wrote about. Jay wrote about in Behind the Paint anyway. Justin shouts out the feds that might be watching. Once again, shouts out the feds that might be watching. Shaggy and Manny argue over another guy's last name for a while. Whoa, big vroom vroom outside. Shaggy wants his name to be Bowser because of Sha-Na-Na. They play the John Hardy rap song from back in the day. Let's see. Oh, we got exclusive news. Shaggy says that Clockwork E will be at the Gathering. We got exclusive news here. I saw no one picked up on this. This is another example of one of those news stories that no one picks up on. Yeah, Shaggy revealed that Clockwork E will indeed be at the Gathering. All right, exclusive. Bah, bah, bah.
Look, 17, we need Clockwork E at the Gathering. They're going to be there. They're on garbage duty.
Yes. They're cleaning the porta potties.
No, those guys are all right. They're fine.
Yeah.
They're cool in my book. I don't know. Have a holler at fucking Jump Study. What do you want from me again? Two different people, too. Acting like I'm the booker.
Don't you know? Aren't you the booker?
Like I said earlier, man, after this daytime lineup, I don't understand why they don't at least have a daytime slot. I do not understand it. But anyway, we already talked about that. Rewind the damn stream if you want to see me talk about it again. But yeah, Clockwork E will be there on garbage duty. I don't know why the shade. I don't know why the shade being thrown. That's crazy. Clear the cache. The zoom button on TVs back in the day. What was the purpose? Shaggy asks. Manny says he knows the purpose and says it's for porn. That's what he used it for, or uses it for. I think Manny still has the zoom function on his TV, it seems. Shaggy asks why no one uses umbrellas in the winter. It's a good question. Shaggy Two Dope, the innovator, the trendsetter, the game changer. Shagster Two Dope. Umbrellas in the winter? Is this a game changer? I think it might be. Shaggy vows he will take the heartworm medicine if he ever gets cancer. Let's see. I have a clip for that, so that must have been funny enough.
Anus. Fucking big toes. You know what I'm saying? Fucking spinal column. Fucking name it. lymph nodes, fucking earlobes. You know what I'm saying?
Google search ready.
Back of his fucking irises.
Oh, did they cut
Cancer
something?
everywhere. You know what fucking cured him?
What?
Heartworm medicine for dogs. Parasitic heartworm medicine for dogs.
Wow.
They're actually looking into it now. Like these doctors are like, I'm not even saying it's not possible, because they know it was there all along, man. Heartworm pills. I just got my dogs that shit today. What, man? What the fuck is wrong with vets?
No, Sheila says it's not true.
I don't give a fuck about Sheila. I'm saying it is. Who the fuck is Sheila? Oh,
Sheila. Who the fuck are you?
3 dogs go to the vets today. Fucking
Yes.
$630 some odd. I gotta take my other dog tomorrow.
Damn.
Probably be another fucking what, $200.
Come on, you said that you
fuck,
were gonna take
man?
it somewhere here.
You love your animals.
But everybody that has animals usually does, but it don't cost them that much.
Oh, here we go.
What is this? While some studies suggest certain whatever the fucks,
There's
Bambadoozle comes through. Ha-ha! Told you. Bam!
Wow. That's cool.
Aha! Like I
so
said,
he's not
take all
necessarily
your
wrong. It
medical
is being
advice you ever get
experimented
from
on or
me.
Used a little bit.
Get out there and eat some heartworm pills. It's expensive. It's like a fucking couple $100 for that fucking frontline heartworm shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Like those big chunky pills.
And now, can you imagine how
Take
much
all your
they'll
advice
be
from
if
Shaggy.
they?
Get out there and eat some heartworm pills. Listen to one Shaggy 2 Dope. All right, Shaggy here's yelling and cuts the stream early. Like I said, Keegan did a weird stream that same night where he seemingly had a religious experience and decided to talk fully about the end of Shaggy and the Creep and his time at Psychopathic, which, by the way, worth noting, his time at Psychopathic behind the scenes ended before or during Shaggy and the Creep even became a thing. He was done at Psychopathic. So that explains why it was always sort of a separate entity. He says that Psychopathic didn't want Shaggy and the Creep to be a thing. Really crazy stream. A lot of stuff dropped in that stream. We talked about that early as well. Go and rewind and find it. Yeah, like I said, he talks for like 2.5 hours about this shit. All right, Shaggy Show, live from the Ville of Nashington from yesterday, Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. This is the tour kickoff show in Nashville. Shaggy is mad at Justin right out the gate. Says he's holding precedent over DJ Clay's stream, which is going on at the same time outside of the Shaggy Show stream for some fucking ungodly reason. Now, I try so hard not to simultaneously stream during other Juggalo streams and shit. Why? Why should I fucking try to do that if fucking DJ Clay is going to stream the exact same time as the Shaggy, outside of the Shaggy Show streaming, mind you? He's right outside the fucking the goddamn RV gimmick streaming. Why? What's going on? Let's see. They're trying to get a hype train gimmick going so he can finally send out the golden Temu Trump shoes. And I think they get it. I think they finally get to give away the golden Temu Trump shoes and a bunch of lazy and crazy shit. Shaggy brags that he has had 2 meals so far in Nashville. A breakfast place where he had Nashville hot chicken and waffles and cheesy eggs. Justin got the mild because he's a wussy. Shaggy got a spicy meat pie and a couple of sausages as well for lunch. Justin claims to know who Cheech and Chong is, but can't name a movie. Shaggy drops knowledge about Cheech and Chong. Let's see. ICP will have a third leg of the current tour in September. Let's see, 19 something. Oh damn, I almost nailed that one.
With the shit.
Get better at that.
So first things first, like I said, we are in Nashville tonight. Tonight is our first show of the second leg of ICP on tour. The first tour with no name that we've ever been out on. And it'll have a third leg in September. Did I already say that before? Well, if not, you're hearing it here. Did I? Okay, yeah. So it will have another leg in September. Oh yeah, and that's gonna be more.
Thank you, Ninja with a Pencil. I love that name, by the way. It always cracks me up. Ninja with a Pencil. You can send it to me, humbleamong@gmail, if you're trying to just email it over, or on social medias. You can DM. I'm at humbleamong on most social media shit. So either Instagram, Twitter, or just good old email, humbleamong@gmail. You can send that over, and I will add it to the favorites folder on my phone so I can show all you guys and we can pick one. By the way, Lemonalienade. See, my dyslexia kicked in hard there. Lemonalienade. Boy, my dyslexia is going to be hard to overcome this. Lemonalienade. All right, we got it. Lemonalienade is the new name we've decided as of this stream. Thank you, Ninja with a Pencil. I appreciate the submission. All right. What the hell were we doing? Oh, yeah, the tour.
That'll be out west as well. So what are all these crazy emotes? Oh, the purple popping pickle worm. Why is so many emotes of him going on right now? I think if you use that on here like that, then you have to buy the shirt.
Yeah, just a second.
You know what I mean? You can't represent just digitally. Hey, look at this. Shout out D-Town Custom Jeweler. Shout him out, Justin. Now. Shout him out now.
The man's Justin.
Shout out D-Town Custom Jeweler.
I'm getting a Hatchet Man made for this right now, too, as well. Yes, indeedy. I am.
All right, so let's keep on trucking. Let's see. It says they will be in Texas into September. We got a Not update. We got a 6 Jokers card update. I forgot. He says he has the image. Let's see. In that gimmick right there. Let me rewind it a little bit more. Says he has the 6 Jokers
Shit,
card
popping
ready.
purple pickles all over my screen. They're just not fucking stopping. Can we get a peek at what the knot will look like? I actually have that image right now in this doodad, all right?
Hey, thank you, Lawrence.
But you cannot see it. That's because
Let's talk over that.
I'm not. Can we get a peek at what the knot will look like? I actually have that image right now in this doodad, all right? But you cannot see it.
What a tease.
That's because I'm not going to show you. Hey, I got to snap out of it, man.
So, shit's hilarious. Is this going to be the first Joker's card that they release without, like, really showing it off or revealing it? It's seeming more and more likely. Because we're approaching the Gathering fast and furious at this point. Let's see. Plugs the June tour dates. Shaggy is wearing thongs today, a.k.a. flip-flops. Cheech and Chong performed at the Gathering, someone brings up. That would be a really dope one to bring back. That would be some legends to bring back and a good time to do it with them on their farewell type beat. Be dope to see Cheech and Chong come back. Gathering of the Juggalos infomercial, maybe? Question mark? Possibility? Let's see.
You know it. I hope so. We're gonna have to hurry up and film that once we get back off of this. Schmiel the deal. Great news for the. Much kind of love. See you on Chattanooga tomorrow. Will you or will you not? Who knows? Willie A. What up, Shags and Justin? Crazy Cheech and Chong once performed at the Gathering. They did. I don't know how the fuck I forgot about that, but they did. You are correct. Fuck, I'm slipping on that one. Sick Cat. Can we expect a Gathering infomercial this year? You know it. I hope so. We're gonna have to hurry up and film that once we get back off of this. Schmiel the deal. Great news for the third.
So it seems like, yeah. If one can believe one Mr. Shaggy Too Dope, then there will be a Gathering infomercial. There will be a Gathering infomercial this year. So that's interesting. I did see a lot of people. Yeah, they did like the Hatchet News gimmick last year? Was that last year? So they did kind of do one. I feel like that was last year, or maybe that was 2 years ago, though. I might be thinking that was 2 years ago. I know they did like the Hatchet News gimmick. 2 years ago, or was that last year? I can't even fucking remember. Let's see. JCW will almost certainly be on the third leg of the tour. Shaggy says Violent J will be on the show Thursday. Let's see here.
Fucking resets mad quick. That's all right, though. Save the battery, huh? Thursday, we will have a special guest on this couch right here, hip hugging with me, and that will be my friend, the violent one, Joey Violence. That's what they call him over there in Eastern Europe.
Very
Joey
exciting.
Violence. But here in America, perhaps you know him as Violent J. He'll be sitting in on Thursday. Because why not? We're both out here. We're within feet of each other all day, every day, so why not?
He was supposed to be on this episode.
I said, hey. Yes, the hour for the knot is finished, fuckface. I'm calling a lot of people fuckfaces today, and I apologize for that. I'm very fuckfacious today.
And once
Fuckfacious.
again, he says it's
that sounds like a real
there.
word. He's being very fuckfacious.
So it's like done. It's done. And once again, that will be tomorrow at Bonnaroo. Violent J, possibly. Quite card subject to change. Quite possibly on the Shaggy Show tomorrow, live from Bonnaroo. That'll be interesting. Shaggy says he's getting copyright violations on Hatchet Man and Shaggy Show logos for some reason on his own merch, on trying to do a new line of clothing. There will be a new shirt that drops after the show, however, a new design. What is that? 33.
After this show is over, I just drew that like 2 days ago. Well, actually, I don't know when the fuck it was. When did I send that to you? 2 days ago? I don't know. I'm always fiddling with the fucking old tablet boy. But yeah, that's coming out tonight. New Shaggy Show logo shirt.
That's up now. And a couple more clips, I think. Yeah, let's see. Juggalos are peeking through the RV window. Shaggy can peep a couple of Juggalos at the top of their heads. Michigan air quality warning. A layer of haze from the wildfires is over Michigan right now. Justin keeps not talking into the mic. Shaggy brags about throwing up after eating a half sheet of cookie dough. Weird flex, but okay.
Spaniard with a lanyard. I threw up earlier, man. It was my fault, though. Because I ate like a half a sheet of cookie dough.
It was
Square
beautiful.
Boys. Huh?
It was beautiful.
You didn't see it.
I did. I was
discreet.
watching.
You didn't even see it outside.
I watched it.
Did you film it?
No.
Oh. I'm surprised you didn't. He likes to film me bending over, gagging. The Canadian maple tree fire
Lawrence,
has been...
if they did it like Lost Lands where there's a fire ban, ooh, they might have to cancel that bitch, man, or it's gonna get shut down. I mean, they always say that the gathering, if it ever gets shut down, it's gonna be because of the fireworks. That's the thing they always say. And if they did a burn ban, motherfuckers are gonna be smoking. One, they're not gonna listen to that burn ban, and two, the fireworks are still gonna be coming in. So I mean, that shit will get shut down before people can even get in because people will be setting off fireworks in the parking lot. So I don't think a burn ban is going to happen, though. It doesn't seem like it's nearly as dry as it was last year. It was like historically dry last year in Ohio. I don't think it's like that this year. Could be wrong, but I don't think it's going to happen. But if it did, that was my whole point with that burn ban shit too. Like if that shit did happen at the gathering only a month before, I don't know. I don't think that festival would have made it all the way through. I don't know. Purely speculation. Let's see. A Canadian maple tree fire is the reason for the smog over Michigan. Shaggy asks why it doesn't smell delicious. There is a strawberry moon tonight, a very low, historically low moon that'll be a very cute and adorable pink, a strawberry moon. So go out tonight, peep the moon, absorb the energy from the moon. I was trying to film a music video tonight, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I got no one to hold the camera for me. I really need to clone myself, like I said at the top of the show. Shaggy smells pot coming through the window from the Juggalos outside. They have a DJ Clay camera on the outside of the RV. National days, Frosted Cookie Day, Forklift Safety Day. No one at Psychopathic was certified to use the forklift. Egg Roll Day, National Call Your Doctor Day. Shaggy recently talked to Manny, who called his doctor. They cut back to DJ Clay outside in the Jug setting up. Let's see that DJ Clay camera. Here we go, DJ Clay camera.
Oh, look, T-Dog, they're looking at us, looking at them. All right, I feel like it's the fucking window from MTV back in the day. All right.
Once again, DJ Clay streaming while
National
Shaggy is
Call Your
streaming for
Doctor
some
Day.
reason right outside. I don't know. And I guess I'm an asshole for trying not to stream during other Juggalos fucking streaming on platforms and shit. Clay just like, fuck it, I'm doing a whole stream outside. Fuck it. Shouts out DJ Clay though. National Black Cow Day, which I guess is basically a root beer float. Shaggy says pop and ice cream doesn't mix. Wildly hot take. Wildly hot take. Brown Cow is a Werner ginger ale in a chocolate milk. Shaggy says Violent J really likes a brown cow. That sounds like it could be delicious or absolutely disgusting, though. Ginger ale and chocolate milk sounds like it could go either way. I don't know. What do y'all think? Would you try a brown cow, Werner ginger ale, and chocolate milk? I don't know, man. That sounds like it could be absolutely horrible. I don't know. Chat, let me know what you think. Iced Tea Day, Ballpoint Pen Day. Ballpoint pens were invented when a guy was watching children play with marbles, with wet marbles, and saw the line of water that was left behind. Says that he doesn't like doing national days anymore and might do only less ones. I don't know. Shaggy, it's your show, dude. Like, Shaggy. Why are you doing national days, Shaggy, if you don't want to do them, dog? It's your show. What the fuck? Says he doesn't like doing them. Spoken Realness says fuck Twisted Tea. And Shaggy says a rap duo. I don't even know if you can call it rap anymore. Let's see.
Spoken Realness. Fuck Twisted Tea. Okay. Isn't that like alcoholic tea? But the catch was, it was spelt like
Twisted.
a rap duo. I have to call it even rap no more. What? What Twitch what? Which one?
A rap duo. I don't even know if you can call it rap anymore. Let's see. Wants to do a do haunted content when he gets back finally. Says he might do one from the Stanley Hotel, which inspired the movie The Shining, if you don't know. And he mentions Jim Carrey getting spooked because they filmed Dumb and Dumber there, which is a weird fact I just found out recently too. That the fancy hotel in Dumb and Dumber is the Stanley Hotel. I was just watching a YouTube video about Dumb and Dumber, and they talk about them staying at the Stanley Hotel. I'm like, wait, that's the fucking Shining place. That's the place that Stephen King stayed at that inspired The Shining. It's like a horror hotel now too. I think there's like a horror museum in there. Anyway, they do the real shit gimmick. Trax brand shoes dyed Shaggy's feet blue back in the day when he was a kid. They do photo boy Shags. They have a wall-eyed blind Barbie that they show off. Yeah, back on Thursday with Jay live from Bonnaroo. All right, y'all. That's about it. Stuff and things and stuff. 2.5 hours, a little bit longer than I had planned on going tonight, I'll be honest. But I had fun. It was a good stream, I feel like. Good to talk about some shit. Very curious to what some of these more legendary acts will be announced. Tech Nine's cool and stuff, but I'm really hoping we get 3-6 Mafia. Really hoping we get Bone Thugs and Harmony. Get a little DJ Quick. I'm really hoping for some more real legendary acts. Yeah. Excited about Squid Pisser. That's other than the clowns and Ouija, and I must assume Darby on main stage too. I'm really excited about Squid Pisser. Go check out some Squid Pisser. They're actually a really dope fucking band. Really fast, really crazy, really chaotic. I think their energy is going to go over really well. All right, y'all. I'm going to go pee first, and then I might try to work on this Devereaux beat that the homie Dev sent yesterday that I really want to work on. All right, y'all. Have a good night. We talked about a lot of stuff. Make sure you hit the like gimmick, the subscribe gimmick. I still got to pick the giveaways. I got to do 7 giveaways. I promised y'all 7 giveaways. So I guess so once again, I'll extend the offer onto the comments of this video as well. Leave funny comments on this video if you'd like to enter in to get one of the mystery giveaway boxes. I'm sending away 7 of them, but you have to be listening. You have to be listening because I'm going to announce them on here, and you have to hit me up to send me your address when I announce the giveaways, okay? Because I'm not gonna go out of my way to find you. So once I announce the funny comment giveaways, you have to hit me up to send me your address so I can send you the box of things. All right. I love you. Whoop, whoop. Have a good night. Oh, thank you, RT. That's what we were going to end on. The song you played earlier was fire. That's what we were going to end on, is Dilly's music video for Gonzo, which hopefully doesn't get me a copyright strike because it does have some wrestling footage all on that bitch. But I don't think it will. Oh, I got to change the sizing on that. Shouts out to Dilly for doing this, though. This was hard. Make that bigger. I'm going to go out on this Gonzo wrestling music video that Dilly did. That's good. Shouts out to Dilly for this once again.
For the spirits of Hunter Thompson and John Keel. Always stay haunted, fearing I got in the wrong field. Claiming they from Compton, where I'm from is beyond wheels. Everyone is stomping the product to make a strong yield. Count out the profits, saying they give you a raw deal. Ain't calling for audits, cause I realize that they all steal. I'm trying to die real, live in spite how you might feel. I hope you like heels, my legs running in high heels. Stomp you in high heels and walk your ass dry, bitch. Or you gon' die rich, or you gon' fry, bitch. Why do you side switch and wanna go hide, bitch? If you don't like it, then switch up your life, bitch. Fix the shit pronto, it's like I hit the lotto. Too rare to die the motto, I be going in Gonzo. Feeling like I'm Tonto, you be coping like you mono. Go the only way that I know, that's me going in Gonzo. Fix the shit pronto, it's like I hit the lotto. Too rare to die the motto, I be going in Gonzo. Feeling like I'm Tonto, you be coping like you mono. Go the only way that I know, that's me going in Gonzo. Why you acting macho like you think you had honcho? I'ma eat you like a nacho. Beavis thinks he's Johnny Bravo. Drake thinks he runs Toronto. Smells like a bunch of guano. This is like the curse of Lano. I'ma slice you like I'm Pondo. Peel back like avocado. Why'd you lose all that bravado? Whip a cherry Eldorado round Woody Creek, Colorado. Funny how the pigs will follow. Robotic, they're on auto. Needed beef to make Machado. Showing all their bones are hollow. Fix the shit pronto. It's like I hit the lotto. Too rare to die the motto. I be going in Gonzo. Feeling like I'm Tonto, you be coping like you mono. Go the only way that I know, that's me going in Gonzo. Fix the shit pronto, it's like I hit the lotto. Too rare to die the motto, I be going in Gonzo. Feeling like I'm Tonto, you be coping like you mono. Go the only way that I know, that's me going in Gonzo. Back to the bones, get me closer to the truth. Kings sit on their thrones, seducing to the youth. I'm trying to slit their throats so that I can see the proof. Sacrifice like they some ghosts, sending smoke up through the roof. Burning down their castles, assholes acting so aloof. I'ma drag you by your tassels and expose you as a goof. I live my life real, die in spite how you might feel. I hope you like heels, my lows running in high heels. Stomp you in high heels and walk your ass dry, bitch. Or you gon' die rich, or you gon' fry, bitch. Why do you side switch and wanna go hide, bitch? If you don't like it, then switch up your life, bitch. Fix the shit pronto, it's like I hit the
Hey, whoop whoop. Have a good night, y'all. And broadcast.